Hey everybody, welcome to the BestTea Show tonight with two besties and
one hot sip.
One hot sip. Tonight we're talking about Battle of the Exes. We need to make sure that you are logging into us on Instagram Live and YouTube. Tonight's special guest, what we're talking about Battle of the Sexes, is yours only, Mr. Gene.com from iHeartMedia.
Fire.
Everything. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Always.
Are you ready, Gene?
I'm absolutely ready.
Then let's go. So everyone, if you're just joining us, we want to welcome you to the BestTea Show. I am Monique Blue. This is my co-star, Miss Kira.
Superstar, Miss Kira.
She's a superstar.
With our green on.
Superstar.
Yeah.
And we are two besties with one hot sip.
One hot sip, and guess what? Mine's is ready. I don't
Hers
know
is
about
ready.
Jean's.
Well, Jean's is getting ready to get ready.
Yeah. I need to get ready right now.
Gene.com is joining us, and he is our special guest, and we're happy to have you, Gene.
You know what? Thank you for doing that. Like, where did that come from?
No, first and foremost, you all look fantabulous.
Oh,
fantabulous.
You all look fantabulous. Thank y'all for having me on the BestTea.
Absolutely.
I see your movement. I love your set.
Thank you. We worked very hard.
I appreciate the green, the ode to the birthday photo shoot this past February.
Happy birthday still. It's
Happy
always your birthday.
birthday.
Every day's your birthday.
Thank you. I think the more I sip, the more truth I'm gonna get.
You know what? So we have several tequilas for you. I didn't know you have a selection. I didn't know which one you would want.
Yeah,
So
she
this is
said,
just-
let
this
me
is
make
your
sure I
lemonade.
have everything for
This
Jean.
is
He likes
pink.
tequila.
You like so
got
it's
it.
whatever glass you want. If you want a shot, if you want the margarita, if you want whatever you want. So what she's
Such a lovely lady.
Listen, I know how to put out for a man. Did that sound right? No, it didn't sound right.
You
That's
rushed
it.
into
I rushed
that.
into that one.
Yeah, you rushed into that.
Already.
I know.
Already.
Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Y'all. Okay.
She said it. She already said it.
I know how to put out for a man. I do.
Well,
But-
Gene is thankful
Yeah.
for the tequillas. He's overlooking them.
So
He's gonna see
what's
which
your
one
choice? Yeah, what's your selection
What's
here?
What's his selection?
I went with my old friend who we are going to talk about today.
Okay.
I went with the
He's
he's in the hot seat.
He's in the hot.
He's more than a hot.
He's in the
topic right
flaming.
he's
hot
in a
seat.
flaming seat now. But the De Leon is always a go-to.
I never tried it.
Never.
I don't know if you want to mix that with your tea, but maybe she should try tonight.
Maybe a chaser.
No, here it is right here. Lemonade.
She has everything you need.
Cool in the
right
shade,
there.
drinking a little lemonade.
She has everything.
Ain't no half step.
Ain't no half step.
And that's a story we'll talk about later.
That's a big.
That's a big story, but there's no half step.
Gene is.
There's no half step in
He
here.
knows. He is.
Yeah.
Because I'm,
Producer, Gene. That's right.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So you gonna fix your drink, or we're gonna get to the topic?
Let's get
So
to
this
the-
is the
let's
topic
Get
we're
to the
getting to.
topic while he's.
So the
pouring it
first
over.
topic that is at hand, I don't know if you watch reality shows.
Really quick, did you know this was the top was a shot?
I did know the top was a
Wow.
shot because you know what? Unfortunately, I drink.
Yeah. So listen, to the best tea.
To the
To
best
the
tea.
best
To
tea.
the
To the
best
best
tea.
tea.
Cheers.
Here's mine.
Cheers.
Right.
Bam.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Take a
At the
sip,
top.
baby. If you're home,
Take a
take
sip
a sip.
with us.
Whenever
right
we
now.
say to the best tea, take your sip. Okay, so let's get to it. Portia Williams, reality star, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Are you familiar with her? Okay, she came to Jacksonville before. Long time ago. Yeah.
Well, I must have missed her.
You may have missed her. It's okay. It's okay. Because you're a really busy man.
I missed her. She didn't invite me. To
She's getting divorced. Well,
Yeah,
well, that's blissfully married. They can't go everywhere.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
that was
okay,
then.
go ahead.
Well, tea. To the best tea.
To the best.
Yeah.
Go. Don't sip. Go.
I just
Okay. Portia Williams, married to Simon, Jada producer. Simon, is it?
What's his name?
Gubadia.
Gubadia.
Ooh, that's a
She say it like
sexy
she
last
dating
name.
an half.
That's a sexy last name.
wait. So because she was with Cornell Stewart. in the
She
beginning,
was.
but
Listen. She's like Tupac. I get around.
She's a pretty young lady.
She is
Yeah.
pretty.
A
Well,
pretty
you know what?
young
But
Yeah,
money
she-
makes you a little prettier. She wasn't always that cute.
Oh, okay.
But no, okay.
Rewind.
Oh, sorry.
So we're talking about
Yes.
exes. So she got a divorce from.
She was with the hot dog man after Cordell. He got against the hot dogs and the hair weave.
He was the one that was kind of treating her.
Wow.
He was treating her good. He hired a little mo to come with the, well, you know, the set pays for that, but. Yeah. They had the baby together, a little beautiful little girl.
And now this guy.
This guy.
Because I haven't been watching, I don't really watch.
Okay, well, we're going to speed you up. So he is, he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know if he's a nice guy. I never dated him. I don't know. You know why? Because I've been dating the same person for 5 years, and then I found out we weren't dating. Anyway, though.
We will
Wait.
never get off.
That was the first show. It's okay.
Okay.
It's the first show. So now they're getting divorced because she found out about his criminal past. It's catching up with him.
So did she know about it beforehand, or she just got caught out there and now she's saying, hold up?
Listen, this is, I don't know if it's a third marriage, second marriage. You know, we know the dirt. Ladies, we do the research. Jean, you know we do the research. We know what we're marrying. We know you got a little extra stash and it did not come from corporate America. No. But now that it's out there in the air, is this just a publicity stunt?
Does she just not want to look good, or is it a publicity stunt?
She didn't look good with the third husband, personally. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, who am I to judge? I've only had one husband. What a disaster that was. But
actually, no.
Nope.
You have two beautiful.
I do have. Well, no, we talking about the husband though.
No. But when you say absolute, when you say
a
disaster though, that's like the whole.
Yeah, the whole thing was, and I have two
as a whole, and
I have
think
two
as a totality,
beautiful.
it was a disaster
you're right.
Because look what the
I have
universe
two beautiful sons. We'll have on probably the 6th episode. Yeah.
Yeah, in which I'm going to be in a movie with him.
You are in the movie, so shout out to my son Greg Blue Jr., who is starring in a big movie coming out in June, A Father's Rights. Very proud of you. It's going to be in AMC
actually,
theaters.
We're going to be in 2 movies.
2 movies.
Because of Father's Right, that's going to be at the Ritz.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's going to also be in another one, which is going to be.
Can we know the name of that, or that's a secret or something?
Well, you know.
I don't want to tell his business, and he's like, really? Is that what you decided to do?
No, I don't want to do.
Make it about me. Get a life, Mom.
I don't want to do that.
This is your life.
It is.
Yeah. I just need another sip. Can we
have another sip? But we didn't finish talking about Portia. Is this a publicity stunt? Listen, this week I'm going to stay on topic. I'm not going to go off in the air about my life, okay?
Get another sip.
And then, that's the problem. And then say to you, what were we talking about again? No. Is it publicity? Do we know that men are doing the wrong things when we marry them? We do know.
You know, there's too much intuition. Women are too into trying to find out every single thing.
Now, another thing about the housewives. You think she's doing this because she thinks he's going to lose money or he's being sued? Because you don't see a housewife woman on there with a broke man other than Sheree, who dated the guy out of jail. She did.
She's Sheree.
She's Sheree. She's so beautiful.
But she was with the big dude, right?
She was with a guy she was with the she's married
to like an ex-football player or something like that.
Yes.
And he treated her bad.
He did.
I think she's a beautiful lady.
But look at her now.
He treated
and that house is everything.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say. I mean, he just treated her. I don't think he treated her like fairly on some of the scenes that I was seeing. But that's why I don't get caught up in it.
I don't.
That's why you don't get caught up in it.
I think it's edited for that, for us.
To feel that way and then draw a conclusion, because if you don't know Candy personally, in which I don't know her personally, but
you met her.
You'll feel like
I met her, but I feel like I'd be like, man, I don't want to go over there. But
okay, so are we good with Portia?
I just think that she's doing it for publicity. So for the next season, it can be like drama, and then they get back together, and then woo and love. Because let me tell you something, his broke is not the same broke of some of the.
No sir.
Okay.
No sir.
I didn't have to finish that.
Okay. Well, she might find another one.
There are levels to this.
She's a pretty young lady. She might find another one.
Well, let me ask another question about we're being on Portia and women like housewives. Why is it that men are attracted to women that they know men with a lot of money have drama? I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I'm never saying that because I don't want Portia talking about me. But you could, because then that'll help with our ratings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And follow the
Portia.
BestTea Show.
How do you get women? How do you get men that want women that they know are gold diggers? Kanye said it. Why did Kanye want Kim if you knew Kim was a gold digger?
Yeah, well, and then what is it?
Now, this new chick that he's in Paris with, who's walking around naked in a coat, That's another story. We'll save it for. But
I don't know.
why is it?
Like,
Would you want a woman that was a gold digger and you knew it, but she's bad? Oh, they say she looks beautiful naked, or maybe she's exotic in bed, or maybe she's on OnlyFans. I don't know which one it is.
That's even.
Which one is it?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yes.
Had I known OnlyFans was even out during COVID when my job stopped
We
paying
could have
me,
made a lot of money
Like right
with
now.
your toes.
well, I could my toes,
Toes.
or maybe from the head up, but covering the port from you know.
I think
Just the toes?
Yeah, I think it's time
The
for
toes
a
we're not
shot.
going to pay that
Okay,
much.
he wants another shot.
Okay,
Okay, well,
Please,
come on,
please.
well, can I pour me a shot?
No. Okay.
I need
He's
a
a
glass over
bartender
there.
now?
I
thought
made
he was your
you
guest.
this
You don't
beautiful glass.
bartend.
Well, listen, the guests go to work. Have you been to my house before? The guests go to work here. But I made you this beautiful gold. I know you love tequila.
Yes.
You can take this home. This beautiful gold margarita
That's beautiful.
glass I made for you,
Oh
That's
man,
beautiful.
and you take it with you.
I'm humbled.
I might not
You're a
drink
king.
out of it if I
You're a
do.
king.
It could just be for decoration.
decorations.
Zeus?
Thank you.
Decoration.
But you got that
Thank
from
you,
the Best
Karen,
Tea
for-
Show.
Yes, yes, and that's a really nice gift. Like the last time I was here, you gifted me with a really nice gift.
You give nice gifts.
You
I
give
tried.
really
Going
nice.
back to the
Hey, let's
Valentine's
toast
show.
the nice gifts.
Let's
Okay.
talk.
All right, and then I'm gonna come back and
Okay,
answer
nice
the question.
guess. She has nothing though. She's
I
doing the
do.
same
You
thing.
don't know what's in here.
Okay.
See, this is why I drink out of a cup like this because no one has to know.
I will tell you something.
No
This
one has to
tequila,
know.
this tequila is smoother than his life right now.
No one has to know.
Fresh.
Okay.
I don't know about that, but
Okay.
to answer your question, when I feel that those type of men that engage in that type of thought process as it relates to a woman, that's some shallowness, because as made up as they can be, and I've seen them from here to Madagascar, but made up as they can be.
From here to Madagascar, is that in
That's
Africa?
awesome. Yes,
Well,
it's
I
in
mean,
Africa.
Okay.
It's
I
part of
don't.
Africa.
I didn't know if it was a real place.
It's a
because
real place.
Madagascar's a real place. I thought it was just. I thought it was just a.
And they're real-
I thought it was a cartoon with the lion.
It's a real place. I hear feedback.
Yeah, we got it.
Well, we joined and it was kind of close. Maybe we could just turn the volume down. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, those that, those
Going down.
that think with that mentality is a level of shallowness. It can't just be all beauty and you don't know how to keep house. You're maybe not the one that I could raise children with. Like, it just depends on the men. You can't say all of them. The men that want that, I feel like, are satisfied mentally with knowing I don't need you to do nothing but just be beautiful.
But doesn't that get
That's
old
hard.
after a while?
I think that's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it does.
I think we.
And that's why they be getting divorces.
Yeah, it happens so much though because it's like, why can't you appreciate the loving basketball woman you fell in love with, the woman that raised your children, the woman
You're
that was there
around
when
the
you
way
had
girl.
nothing.
You're
with
around the way
bamboo
girl.
You know what I'm saying?
earrings, just two
The one who
pairs.
was up
You're
there
around
doing
the
the
girl.
bandoozle in the stores to make sure you had a nice shirt on.
Not
You
the
know?
bamboos.
They was up there with the Willy Bobo making sure that you had a good pair of shoes on your feet.
Okay.
You know? And then those women that rock with you the hardest and for the longest, you know, you get a little money, you get a little fortune, you get a little glow up.
Well, some of them don't even have to get a glow up.
Some of them don't.
No, it's just attention. I think sometimes there's a miscommunication in
So
each other.
So you're married still, and no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm not hating on that. And you're married.
Yes.
And do you feel that sometimes in younger marriages, I got married at 25, had my first child at 26. Do you think sometimes because we're still young and we're going through things that we get away from the attention that the man needs, and that's when things kind of go left, and then there's somebody out in the street?
I think
There's
at
a
that
woman in the
age-
street
I
saying,
think
I'm
at that
going to
age
wait
it's
for you
still
10,
growing.
20, 30 years if I have to until I get you, and I'm going to give you all the attention you need. And he's like, oh, okay, well, that sounds better.
I don't think that's it.
What is it?
I think at that age people are still growing. I think.
I know, I
I
agree with
think
the
it's
growing
still
process,
growing.
but why does so many marriages traditionally, like my grandparents were married till my grandfather died. My grandpa Pete was everything.
Right.
And my grandmother said when he passed away, we said, well, Grandma, what are you going to do? She said, what I'm not going to do is make another cup of tea.
But I am.
I'm not making another cup of tea,
I will
and
make
I'm
a
not
cup of
boiling
tea.
another egg in dark toast. So your grandfather loved me. We had many years together. We had a lot of children, and we had a beautiful life. But my tea days, waking up early for a man at 6 in the morning, is over. Why is it now that we're so quick to just pull out of something and go into the next?
Because back
Literally.
because back in grandmama and grandpa days,
He didn't do anything.
back in grandmama and grandpa days, they ain't really have many options. We do.
What you mean? And what is it? Do you think social media plays a big part in that?
What are you talking about? You can make money shaking your ass on Instagram.
You can
People
off
ain't
your
even
toes.
working no more. What are you talking about? The internet. The internet is the wild, wild west. What are we talking? We're on the internet now.
True. My father said that the internet, before he passed away, he said that's the devil. He said that's Satan. That's Satan's way of just putting things out there that don't have to be out there. You know, I'm not. You know, I know he didn't even go back to like the telephones and the beepers, but sometimes we get a little too loosey goosey because of social media, and sometimes we think that what we see on social media and what we see in the Real Housewives of Atlanta with the latest bags and the latest cars, not knowing sometimes those things are least.
I think people are
We think
learning.
that's it.
But I think people are learning though. I think they're getting away from that. I really do.
You what?
I do. It just might be in my mind, but I do think people are getting away from it. I hear it from younger people every day.
That they're getting away from
23,
social media.
they're getting away from what they see. Like they know it's not true anymore.
They know it's not real.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they've been trying to practice or execute it, and they're saying, "Why is this not working for me?" I follow something on Instagram, and it says, "I'm going to have $20,000 working from home a month." Why didn't it work? Because it's a scam.
Okay, let's get to
Another topic.
Yes.
You give it to me. You start.
Okay, so we all know about the divorce with Ray J, right?
Ray J is married to Princess Love.
Well, was.
Oh, the divorced already.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're divorced.
Listen, I don't know anything about this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We got some hard stuff coming for you real soon.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the exes? That's what I think. That's
No, we can't do that because
can't do that?
it's not
Like
time.
Ray J was married.
Ray J was married to a beautiful woman, had 2 beautiful children.
Ray J hit Kim first.
Ray
He
J
did.
had Kim.
Made a
Listen,
whole
Ray
movie.
J
He
made
made a
Kim
whole song.
famous.
A whole
Yeah. Yeah.
You heard what did Kanye say in his
I don't know.
his song? He said, "My girl is famous from a home movie."
Yeah.
Hey.
And it was Ray
It was
J
with
that
him
was
and
in
Jay-Z
there.
that made that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope did that.
Yeah. Ray. That was Ray first.
That was Ray.
He made the Breakfast Club famous.
He
With,
really
with the
did.
Fabulous interview, because him and Fabulous had supposed to got in that fight. So Ray J's married.
Ray J's married. He was married,
He was
and now he's
married.
divorced because
Yeah.
she became a
Toast to
Texas
Ray J.
Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. She's a big time Texas Hold'em. She's,
Shout out to women that do everything that
Everything.
men have been capitalizing. Because the fact that she is a poker queen and she's making all of this money now. She was on TV, wasn't she? With this, maybe she doesn't
She's
need
a
it anymore.
Do you think? Okay, question. Since they got divorced, do you think it's because she finally found her come up and felt like she was sick of whatever they don't get along? She found her own come up to alleviate that. Like, we don't like each other anymore, so here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna divorce you. I don't need you. Do you think she got with him because she needed him?
I think it was. I think the fact that
Or was it real love?
No, I don't think it was real love. Well, first of all, anything is real love when there's opportunity. Message. Anything is real love when it's opportunity, and that's not just for women. That's not just for men. Meaning that if you see a great opportunity that can shape and mold the future of your life, especially monetarily, you will fall in love with the concept and idea of the what could be or what can be. And it happens.
Men and women, or just
Men,
women?
no, men and women. Let me tell you something. Women do it all the time. Women look at men and they say, "Oh, this man has all this money. He looks good. He's driving this G5 wagon. I love him. Oh my God, he's perfect. He works out. He has the great shape."
You don't feel like men do it too?
I'm gonna get to that.
Come on.
Of course, men
I'm
do it.
actually a man. I'm a
Well,
man.
do you
Man.
think that? I'm sorry, man.
The man that is
I thought-
here.
I thought.
That's why you're
maybe-
here.
I
You
don't
like that
know.
pillow?
Yeah,
Do you like it?
Yeah.
You
it's
can
not-
take that too.
Yeah.
She gives gifts.
It doesn't
Come
go
on the
with
show.
it. Yeah,
She
I
gives
should take it.
gifts.
I'll
She
get the color
gives
you want.
nice gifts.
Yeah.
Beautiful gifts.
So,
By the way, your attorney's watching.
okay, good. Hello to my attorney. So to your what you were saying about women, men, how they get with each other for. I think women.
Foreseen opportunity.
Yeah, but it's a thin line between seeing an opportunity and wanting security. That's a thin line. It's a thin line.
It's like a whole nother show.
I think, okay, and that's cool.
But you and I have spoke about that.
Cool, right, because, well, do you believe that there are a lot of people in relationships that aren't happy, but they don't make a move because they're secure?
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't know, but
absolutely.
If I was with a man who I didn't want to be with anymore, but we had children or whatever, and I loved him, but I wasn't in love with him. But he had like the 6-figure pension, and then he was gonna get we're gonna be set for the rest of our life. I know you work in radio and you don't get paid much, but I got us, and we're gonna vacation and everything because we got this pension money coming. And I retire in a year. I'll be like, I can't stand this guy. But you know what?
So you can suck it up for a year.
You know what?
Can walk in the house every day and want to throw up.
So then you take the opportunity.
Why you gonna want to throw? Wait, whoa. She said, "Did you hear her?"
Yeah.
She said, walking every day and want to throw up.
You said,
"I'm never gonna want to throw up." Let me tell you something. When I love you, I love you. I love you. I'm not going to throw up.
No, listen.
No, it's not true.
No,
I'm lying tonight.
Stop it. Stop it.
But if I sleep with you, if I have sex with you, and we're still having sex, we go together.
You heard that.
I said it on the first show, and I'm saying it on every show. We go together.
No, listen, because as hard as you are,
that's me.
The softness in you, I know that when you give yourself to a man, you really love that man. No, you really love that man because you go above and beyond. I've seen it. Yeah. Like you really love him. You really love him, and
maybe that's the problem.
I don't think that's the problem. You should never get rid of you. You should never let someone anger you so much that you'll forget you. If that's who you are, you love, you want to make sure everyone is happy, you want to make sure everyone is secure. Don't lose that in you because of one person.
But let me say something, Jane. There are a lot of times that we get married, we're married for years, and we do things, and we do totally, women, I don't know if men do it, but as women, we forget who we are. We forget what we loved. We forget to take the sweatshirt off and the baseball cap and run to the store. We forget to put something cute on when you come home and lay in the bed. We forget to run your shower. We forget to sometimes have your dinner and say, well, I had a hard day too. So do men ever get to a point where it's like the same? Do you forget? Do you fall out of love sometimes because you forget to do the certain things that you signed up for, you did in the beginning? Or is it just the growth goes in separate directions?
I mean, it could be a little bit of both. I try to stay as attentive as I can because I don't want to lose sight of why I'm like, life is just a vapor, right? Mm-hmm. So you want to spend the time, quality time, as much as you can because you don't know when it's going to be the last time. So in that, you should think about time as I just want to use it wisely. So I don't want to waste no time. If I'm not engaged in what we got going on, then I'm going to go on and we're going to set horses and you go where you can get that happiness from. And then I'm going to continue my trek because I don't want to die unhappy.
YOLO.
You only live once.
You only live once, and I feel it. It's crazy, and I don't want y'all to jump on me from across the room, but we definitely have to have topic about seeing the signs. When I first fell in love, the last time, because I've been in love more than once. We're not gonna lie about that.
Well, let's take a shot to
Take
that.
a shot to falling in love.
Shot to what? You all right?
She needs some. There you go.
She came right in.
Take care of her.
Oh, maybe I ought to get the AP one.
Yeah.
Do you need some too?
It's right. That's all right.
No, I'm just gonna cheers.
Oh, okay. I thought she. Yeah. Oh, I was I'm
Slick.
gonna
Okay, we're here.
You're not gonna sip with me. It's
I'm
my
a sip.
birthday.
It's his
Oh,
birthday
happy
still.
birthday.
Come on, take
Okay.
a sip. Come on.
Okay, we'll do the other tea. This will be the tequila. This will be the
The other
tea.
tea. Yeah, the tea.
The
Okay,
other
here we go.
tea.
Yeah.
Other tea.
Here we go. Here, just a
you go.
little
Shot,
bit right
shot,
there.
The
shot.
other tea. AP wants one there.
AP
Yeah,
wants
let's go,
us
AP.
to.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
know.
Let's go. Oh, yeah,
So cheers to falling in love and being able to fall in love again. Okay, you don't fall in love once, just keep going because it feels good, right? So here's to that.
Cheers.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
that.
that.
Cheers to that.
Everybody get
cheers
cheers
to
too.
falling in love, and you don't have to just stop it at one time.
I think you.
You think you
should
do?
not.
Wow. So when I fell in love with, when I fell in love when I fell in love with the 5-year guy, he said to me, I said to him, well, why is it that you're single or you're not dating or what happened? And he made a comment to me and it scared me and I always kept it in the back of my head. He said, the relationship just kind of died out and it, you know, and that's what it was. It just kind of faded. I just let it take its path and it just withered away. And I said, well, what withered away?
Okay, so if someone tells you that,
Yeah.
do you keep trying or do you just let it go?
Well,
and you,
I guess from my
you
face,
blossom
because you know,
somewhere else.
my face, you can read everything from my face. I am always real. And I said, well, I don't want to be with
acting.
somebody.
No acting
No, this
at
is no
all.
acting for real.
No
I don't want to be with anybody, and you're going to tell me that, you know, I let it take its course, and then it just withered away, and that's just what happened. It's kind of, you know, that's what happened.
well, some
that's
people
waste of
have
time.
5 different.
Yeah, it's a waste of
loves.
time. But then he said to me, but this doesn't feel like this. This is different. Oh, gaslight. We should have some lighters next week.
Okay.
We do have lighters.
So I bought it. I said it.
So,
Oh, there you go. There's the fire. Gaslight. Shout out to the gas. Shout out to the men that gaslight you.
I'm loving this set, this table.
Thank
chairs,
you.
the
Let
way-
me say something. Sidebar.
Get back
So
to the
sidebar. So we did this whole thing with the set, and we were channeling. I know you can't see the curtain over here, which I wish I you know, but everything was channeled according. Oh, there is the blue. Everything was channeled according to happy vibes, good
happy,
vibes.
happy. All
And
these are jewels.
And shout out to
these
Wendy.
make you happy.
Shout out to Wendy. Things that I saw on Wendy
yes.
said, Sherry Shepherd said, this is my singer that I love from Dreamgirls, you know, Jennifer Hudson
Jennifer
said.
Hudson.
So it was channeling the positive energy and the good vibes.
Yes.
This set
And so-
Royalty.
So
that's
this
exactly
table-
what I was getting ready to say. That
Royalty.
this is a royalty set.
Shot for
Like
that.
feel
Shot for that.
like that. Shot for. Wait, hang, y'all left. I'm not here.
No, you're here. You're talking.
I'm not here.
Listen.
The flyer, the
Everything.
way you promote it,
Shout out to
everything,
Ja, the producer.
everything was
I can
great.
say that if I want to.
Everything was great, and
Thank you.
I love
then
it.
I get here, and I'm not here.
No, you're here.
you're here.
You're here.
Let him
You're
be
here.
here.
I'm gonna let him be here. The chair you're sitting on was designed and built from a black African American female. Shout out to Women's History Month next
Yes.
month. Capiche.
Capiche?
Rashawn Smith.
Rashawn.
And she
Boy,
actually
that's-
gifted
Yeah,
us
yes.
this.
But
Tell him.
this afternoon we have even footage.
We have footage of it. You can go on YouTube
We
and
primed,
see it.
we painted.
primed, we painted everything.
I touched
Yeah.
up the gold real quick. Had to be royal, had to be purple. Found that purple real quick. The
Yes.
color purple.
The color purple. That's what we both said. We
The
said,
color
wow,
purple.
the color purple, like being alive in the field.
The
But
color
let me
purple.
tell you what my youngest son says, who has no filter. Born April 4th, Aries like my father.
Like my
I said,
mother.
could
And
you
I
please-
remember
Aries.
at 2 years old,
Two-
he
shall I
took
tell
a
you
toy.
2 year story?
He took a toy and threw it on top of the refrigerator, and then told Monique, his mother, "Now go get it."
Oh no! Let me talk to him. Where
Yeah.
is he at?
Yeah.
Let me talk to him.
And what was
When
my reply?
No, the reply was like, she couldn't get to him quick enough. She snatched him off the thing and was hitting him in the air and laid him back down on the floor and said this, "Now you sit there and think about where you went wrong."
Think about it. Think
He's,
about
he's
it.
like 2 or
Think
3.
about it.
You
that-
sit there and think about where you went wrong.
Period.
So I asked him to carry the table in today. He said, oh, you want me to do something for you, but I haven't seen you cook dinner.
See,
Where did he learn that from?
now go get it.
He has
He
to
still
change.
got it.
But he's
Oh
20, so I
my
can't.
goodness.
So as he's carrying
Take
the
a shot
Take
for
a
Grant.
shot for that.
Take a shot for Grant.
Take a
Because
shot for
he
Grant.
might
So
get it
as
after
Grant
this.
is carrying the table into me, in here, right? He says to me, the fact that you chose purple, you realize it doesn't go with anything you got going on in here.
Oh, he doesn't know fashion. He doesn't
I
know
said,
flavor.
what?
Would you
He
look
said,
at
I'm
look at
just-
that book? He
Look at
said
that,
it's
look at that.
beautiful.
Listen,
So
listen,
tell that to
That's
Virgil.
fashion.
Tell that to Virgil.
And
May he
everyone
rest in
wants a
peace.
Virgil.
Right, tell that
Do
to
you
Virgil.
see the colors in the Louis
Right.
Vuitton, the last book that he did?
Tell that to Virgil.
Tell that.
So Grant, you don't know everything you think you know, but of course 20-year-olds, they
He
all think
needs
they
to
know
talk
everything.
to Auntie about that.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Came
Yeah.
home with some gold teeth
Take a
today.
shot to Grant.
Well, I
okay.
don't give
Do
a
we
shot.
are we gonna talk hip hop on
We
this?
are.
We're talking
we
about
are.
Diddy. Okay, what about Puffy?
No. I'm just
I
talking
have
about
nothing in
music.
my
hip
glass.
hop.
we like
That's
music.
it.
Okay,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, we are, but I have nothing in my glass.
You have nothing in your glass.
We
Can't
got,
take
let's,
shot.
no, let's
That's
change.
a problem.
Let's change this.
I've been working. Okay,
As a man,
as a man.
let me change the narrative.
Let the
I don't know
man
anything
take
about
care.
that.
You.
Let me change the narrative. Let me give you some security while I'm here.
Thank you.
Here's your
Need that.
shot.
Oh, I
That's
You're
feel
so
very
nice.
deserving of it.
Oh my gosh, let me get my other
That's
cup.
all I want. How
See?
hard is that?
That was nice. That was
Damn.
nice.
Cheers.
I didn't get a shot.
Oh well,
Okay,
maybe you,
but-
as a man, maybe
that-
go
that-
run that whole thing down, Harpo.
Hey, listen. The fact that you all are dressed as an ode to me
Let me
for
put
the
down.
birthday.
Let me put down.
I watch
It's
a lot of
green.
Tyler Perry sisters.
with this-
Here comes activity.
Thank you. Just a little bit.
okay.
Just a little for her. She has a
Okay.
long drive home.
Here's to.
Here's to being live too.
Wait. Here's to being outside.
Outside.
Here's to
Outside.
being
Very
outside.
good. Why are we outside?
Okay, what is this now? Best tea. So when we take a sip,
You
you
take
at
a
home take a sip.
Ready?
Take a sip.
Everybody
Ready?
sip.
Cheers
1,
to
2,
all the
3.
viewers. Tell a
Sip,
friend,
sip,
tell a
sip.
friend,
Go,
tell
go,
a friend.
The best tea.
The best
The best tea.
So Diddy,
Oh
are
man.
you ready?
Okay, it's so much negativity.
I don't even need this for this. I don't even need cue
It's-
cards for Diddy.
We're gonna let them.
First of all,
Shout out to my cousin Jill Woodland. Uptown Records always. Andre Harrell, rest in peace. Thank you for
Yes.
everything you've done to cultivate me. Culture, not cultivate, cultivate me
that's right.
in this
Uptown.
business.
Uptown.
Uptown,
Guess who
kicking
used to
it.
be- right.
Uptown, kicking
Now,
it.
so you guys are, check this, right? You guys are up top when this stuff is going on. Right?
Rewind.
Okay, let him go.
You guys are up top when this is going on.
Okay.
In this era of music
Okay.
is going on.
Yes.
You all are in the Mecca.
In the Mecca.
You know where I am? I'm right here.
Duval County.
Duval County watching Channel 10, the jukebox. I later found out Irv Gotti them was behind that.
I didn't know that.
I
Thank
didn't
you, G.
either. I'm
Thank
hip
you
hop.
for teaching
He is
us.
hip-hop.
I'm hip-hop.
He is hip-hop.
He is the GOAT.
What?
He is the GOAT of Duval.
What
Green
I'm-
suit,
what-
goat right there.
Listen, what I am saying is when it came to music coming out of the Mecca, I was locked in. BET Top 10. I found out Smith and Wesson, Camp Low.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about these groups in the neighborhood, and my homeboys would be like, "What are you talking about?"
You weren't meant to be from here.
You were not meant to be from here.
You were
because
meant to be from.
You
New
like
York.
the real old school
Like, you for
backpack
real.
hip hop. You
Oh
like
my
the
gosh.
old school backpack
Oh
hip
my
hop.
God.
Shout out to Gangsta Lil.
Oh,
We're
definitely
not-
salute the gang
listen.
salute. I was looking
Happy
at
belated birthday.
I follow this hip hop. I follow a couple of old hip hop accounts on Instagram, and so stuff is always popping up. They dropped a Common clip yesterday, and I saw it when Common first came out, and some of those like loops that he was using and those beats that was the soundtrack to my high school.
Wow.
That's the music I was listening to.
Some
What
of
high
those
school did you go
loops
to
and
here?
beats.
Rain.
Rains. Heard of Rains.
Yeah.
A lot of
Williams.
horrors.
Hey, whoa,
Whoa, we're not talking about that.
whoa, that's
We're
a
not talking
violation.
about that. We're
That's
not
a
A lot of good women.
violation.
A lot of good people came
That's
from
a
Rains.
We're
violation.
not talking
That's a
about
violation.
that. We're talking about hip hop.
Listen, first and foremost, that's a violation.
We're talking
We can't talk
about
about
hip-hop.
Rains. We can't talk about who was Rains queens. We can't talk about any of that.
Yeah,
I
listen.
don't know. I didn't go
We're
to
not.
high
We're not
school
gonna talk
here.
about that.
But
I went to high school for the humanities. I was a square.
I
So-
love all of y'all.
my case in point is to say that when you all were up top in the thick of things, watching history
Okay.
being made,
Okay.
I was down here, like just trying to get the crumbs from it.
Wow.
I was watching, like those people you was naming. I was watching Channel.
Speak
10.
on it, like Speak on it Tuesdays, which is Jane's podcast.
Yeah,
Speak on it
like I was watching those records and would be talking to. Let me tell you what was funny. My aunt bought a cassette tape. It was Satin Doll. That was the name of the artist.
Satin Doll. I'm sorry, I'm not
I don't
familiar
know
with
who
Satin Doll.
I'm fixing to wake you
No,
up.
Satin from
No, listen.
From Five Heartbeats.
no, not Five
Satin
Heartbeats.
Struthers.
No, Satin Struthers
Hey,
is not from there. He
Satin
was from
Struthers?
freak. No, he was from. Who do
Satin Struthers was
No,
from
he was
Five
from.
Heart-
He was
Oh,
from
no,
Irene
Sister
Cara.
Irene, okay.
No.
The sister
Yeah.
and
People
Sparkles.
say Sparkles. That was Satin Struthers.
Okay, let the man talk.
Go ahead,
The
I'm
man
sorry.
is here.
Satin Doll.
Satin
Don't
Doll.
know Satin
Don't know.
Doll.
Okay,
Don't know
no,
Satin Doll.
I know
listen.
Sweet Tea is my
My
beat.
Chicken is
No,
my
Satin Doll was the name of the album, but it was somebody Humphrey. I'm seeing it in my
Humphrey.
Humphrey. It was something. Anyway,
John, maybe you can look that up.
the name of the song was. Let me get to the point.
What's the name of the song,
The
please?
name of the song was San Francisco Light. So.
I'm no native New Yorker. I don't know
Okay,
that
no,
one.
no. Listen. It was a. You know how people sample music, DJs
Yes,
and
yes.
producers
Yeah,
sample.
yeah.
You know Brand Nubian, right?
Yes,
course.
of course.
Love me or leave me alone.
You gotta love me or leave me alone. You gotta love me or leave me alone.
That
Yeah,
came
that's
from
right.
Satin Doll. They sampled
Oh
that.
wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
I was just trying to tell you.
No, we're
Back
listening.
when we was watching when I was watching Channel 10 and
You
y'all
would-
was up there.
Channel
You would
10.
sit there and dissect.
Dissect
You
that
know
and I ran across
yes, you would
that.
dissect
Yes.
where the beats came from. That's dope. That's dope.
I'm hip hop.
That's hip hop.
You are hip hop.
Can I tell
You
you
are
something?
hip-hop.
Somebody who is not hip hop. My daughter Kamora sends me every song she finds that is a sample.
Mm-hmm.
It can be someone I never heard of. I can't think of their names right now, but it's some of the songs that we listen to every day. And she'll send me, oh, Drake did that. Here's the real song. She sends me some song from a white group in Chicago. Like, all she knows the breakdown. So maybe she's not a horse girl. Maybe
She
she's
is a
hip-hop.
horse girl.
No, she's definitely
She rides
hip-hop.
horses.
Yeah,
I have a
she's
nice little
definitely
gift for her,
hip-hop.
but it's
Like,
okay. But
She
she's hip
loves
hop
gifts.
too.
She
Oh,
loves
I have some gifts.
Auntie loves.
No,
But
that's
let's
a
go
gift.
back to Puffy.
Oh, well, can I say something about Puffy first?
Go ahead, you go
It's
first.
so much negativity about Sean Combs, Puffy, P. Diddy, whatever his name is, Love.
Oh, he changed to Love, didn't he?
His name is Love.
Yeah, but
I
that
knew
Love
should
Puffy.
change
I
my-
knew Puffy at one time.
You shouldn't have changed it to
He
Love.
was not negative. He was nice. Maybe it was before whatever's going on. He used to have flyers and hand them out. Here, please come to my club. Please come. He was like on the streets handing out everything.
Yeah, he was
begging
in the
people
grind.
to come.
He
He
was in
was
the
a
grind.
nice dude that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to meet for pizza. Sorry, I never made
Was it
to
like
the
just
pizza.
you and
Sarah,
him?
I never
Wait,
got the
no.
West
Was
Broadway,
it
West
you and
Broadway,
I know
Broadway.
West Broadway. So was
The
it
pizza
just
shop
you
in West
and
Broadway?
hey, she's trying to go off the subject.
She does
Was
it
it
to
just
me.
you
Yeah.
and Puffy meeting each other?
Yes.
So just the two of you, like
We
a
were
date.
supposed to meet for pizza on West 4th and Broadway.
Uh-huh.
I had an audition.
That was in a record.
That was like
On
91,
West Coast.
It was
92,
91.
91,
I'm gonna give you my
90.
story, but you go ahead.
It was a nice story.
weird.
So all of these stories that came about, it's just hard to hear because I just knew the Puffy who dropped out of Howard, who used to, had the little silver, little sparkle of silver going on
Of
already
course,
at a
yeah.
young age, asking people to come to the clubs. Let's meet for pizza. Talk about like what could I do better? What should I do at the? Wasn't a tunnel.
No,
What were those clubs?
it was in Tunnel. Who's the girl that did the tunnel?
Kilimanjaro, but it turned into
Who's the
something
girl
else.
that ran the tunnel? Her dad owned it.
I don't know, but shout out to my homegirl Miriam used to be a DJ for
Yeah.
a minute at the tunnel.
So my first interaction with Puffy, it was always good. He
It was
interned
sweet.
at Uptown Records, where my
Interned.
cousin was Andre Haral's executive assistant. Shout out to Jill again. And basically, I did not know how to work a fax machine, and Andre asked me to fax something. Can't make this stuff up with my life. And I was like, okay, yeah, okay. So you want to fax this? Yeah, go fax that. Go fax that over. They got to get this contract. I'm like, oh yeah, I got it. And I get over there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just pressing the button and putting the paper in. And Puffy, which I called him Sean, and came over. He says, you don't know what you're doing. I said, I don't. He said, let me show you. This is what you do. You put the number in, you do this, push it through, make sure it goes through, wait for the receipt. So that was the first time. Then the second time was he was helping with Father MC's
Father
party
MC.
for
Not
the
Kwame,
launch
'cause that was
of
Herbie's crew.
for
We'll
the
get to
launch.
that
I'm
another
sorry, I
time,
didn't mean to talk
another
about Herbie.
Don't mess
but-
up my crew, please.
Okay, yeah, I'm a fly girl. But he did the party for Father MC, and I was able to go to the party and kind of help out there and do everything. It was a video they were shooting for Treat Her Like She Wants to Be Treated.
Treat them like they want to be
Yeah.
treated. That was Jodeci.
You just
That
treat
was
them
Jodeci.
right. So
Yeah.
Jodeci was there too, and so that was kind of like our thing. And then later on, we became friends. My girlfriend Jenny, not my girlfriend, I'm saying my best friend Jenny.
Yeah, she don't do
my
girls.
bestie. I don't
She
do
don't do
girls. I don't do
girls.
girls.
No. You say your best friend.
She's my best friend. You know Jenny from the block.
On the block.
Everybody
So,
doesn't have to be.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making, you have to clear today's
we
words.
don't-
You got to clear it up.
We don't have to
Listen,
specify. We don't
I'm
have to
single,
specify.
but I don't want you ladies in my DM. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Talking
She
about
likes
I
guys.
could help you with that.
She likes
I could send you
She
a card with
likes
the roses. You want roses with a card? I can bring you the card. With
Okay.
Anyway, so Jenny was down with them for I can't tell Jenny's business, but for whatever reasons. So we were always with Puff and
We
Big
got
and
a lot of
everybody, right?
stories.
A lot of stories.
stories.
So Puff and I became friends. And I was at every party he was at. And then my brother-in-law, shout out to the legendary Blue, would always have parties with Mary and Andre and Russell and everybody. And Puffy would be there. So I always thought he was a stand-up guy.
He was a nice guy. That's why it's hard to
I
hear
always
these
thought he was a
stories.
stand-up guy. Love him
hard to
dearly.
hear these stories,
Until one of my friends, I won't say her name, went to the limo and was like, "Hey, I want to get in the limo. I'll sleep with everybody in the limo, and let's go." And she says, "Monique, I'll see you later." And he says, "That's okay. We're good." It was a limo full of guys.
I don't know any of that, so I'm not here for that. But
I
can
was there,
discuss
and we
what
were in
we're
front of the
hearing.
tunnel. Her name was Jessica. Jessica's father owned whatever. But you know what I liked about the tunnel back then? We're gonna get back
Tunnel
to
was
the
rough, man.
Yo, the
No.
tunnel,
No,
the
at
tunnel
first
was a
the tunnel was
unisex
house.
That was the first unisex bathroom ever.
It was the first, but it was first very house music. It was house music. We used to wear the big
And then
black
we
shoes.
changed it.
And then when Diana
We
Ross came, was like, no,
changed
we're
it.
going hip hop after that.
We went
She did-
hip-hop.
She did the video there, was like, no, we doing
Tupac, I
hip-hop.
went there with Tupac, and we had a great time.
Tupac's a nice guy too.
Tupac
He
is a beautiful guy. I have nothing negative about Tupac.
Never.
Called my mother. Your daughter's a songwriter. We want her to come write, and we know it's a storm. I'm filming a movie called Juice. We can send her here. She's gonna be for 2 days writing. Is it okay with you? My mother. Again, this is like the second
We
segment.
weren't going to talk about mothers.
It wasn't,
first
but
of
she's
all.
not speaking to me again, but it's okay.
We weren't talking about
She
why
said,
she-
okay.
why she
She
cried.
said,
listen,
she
your
said,
mom did me
yo,
right when I went
my
to
mom
Brooklyn.
did. Shout out to my mom.
Yeah, shout out to your mom.
Okay,
Listen, I'm
cheers.
taking a shot for her.
Cheers.
I'll
Did
get
me
you
right.
one.
I was on Biggie's block.
Cheers to my mom. Cheers to my
Cheers
mother.
to your mom.
So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have some.
my mom says, Tupac, it's a weird name, but as long as she's back by
Tupac
Sunday,
was a very
I'm going to
nice
check on
guy.
her. And he was a gentleman. I took my
Very
best
nice
friend
guy.
then, which was Lynette Alomar. She lives in Atlanta. And Lynette and I went there and spent the weekend there. And I was all about my business. I had my notebooks, the marble notebooks there, and I was ready to write. And I helped him with Brenda's Got a Baby. I've helped a lot of people with music, and I never got credit for it, nor money. It's okay, it's life. I don't get money.
No, it's not
okay,
life.
it's not okay,
Hey,
it's not life.
stop
Oh,
it.
it was like
Stop
this.
it. We're
It
not,
was
no,
like this.
no, listen.
Experience.
No, no, it's not life.
What
To say that, oh, it's life means you're just gonna keep accepting it.
I'm not going to accept
accepting
it now, but with Tupac, then I accepted it.
It was a snapshot
Okay.
of a learning lesson that you were
It was
supposed
a
to
learning.
get
It was a learning lesson,
and not recycle it again.
Yeah.
Don't recycle
Because
it.
that's not life.
As you're right. I spent the weekend.
That's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, but no, it was worth it to spend the weekend with him. He was a wonderful gentleman. Now, what happened with the other stuff, I don't know.
I have a question for Jean before we get to Puffy, before we get to P. Diddy, Love, all that.
Okay.
When you hear these stories that people knew, like people who are big time or were big time celebrities or are, how do you feel about that for women like Monique and I who come to Jacksonville and marry someone who isn't like a celebrity like that? But we have stories. It might not be you slept with them or you went on a date with them, just that you grew up around all that. Would a man feel insecure about it, or would a man feel
No,
You didn't sleep with all of them.
not all of them? Not all of them.
Transparency.
right. That's the past.
Right.
You know, it's not who you are right this minute. So, I mean, I wouldn't even. I don't think I would even ask. I would probably be more into the stories
Right.
of it
Because it's hip hop.
Because it's hip hop.
Because it's hip hop.
Like I wouldn't be like, "Do you sleep with him? What you was doing?"
Is that insecurity?
So-
Is that insecure?
I wouldn't say
Do
insecurity.
you think men like that are insecure?
Yes.
Or- yeah.
Yeah, cause
You would?
yeah, cause I mean, real men don't be thinking about shit like that. We just be like, "Hey man, it's your past."
Your past is your
They
past,
don't have
and
nothing
your
to do
future
with
is your
me.
future. If a
Right.
man wants to be with you, he's only concerned with the future that the two of you are gonna have.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not speaking from experience and but I'm speaking from.
We're going to find her the peace. So we don't
I
to
have
go
peace.
back. We
You
don't
know
have to
what?
go back
This
to that.
this show gives me peace.
Hey.
In which I'm proud of you all too.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
you
you.
all's the way you roll out your campaigns, your reels are popping.
Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, Ja the producer.
Yeah. That's why I can't get on her calendar, but we'll talk about that, Johnny, after this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
J-Dog,
but
thank you.
What you all are doing, is gonna push the culture forward.
Yeah, we have a lot going on. I know we're just rambling sometimes. We're not rambling.
We rambled the first time because we were in our
That
feelings.
was fun,
I was
though.
fun. It was great.
You
Valentine's
were in your
Day.
feelings.
Well, now the producer
And I was
got
hungry.
on us
You were in
because
your
she
feelings
said
when I was hungry.
she said you know what the producer said afterwards. So
What did she
She
say
calls
af-
us and
what
she
did she
says
say
to us,
afterwards?
she's like, yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot of feedback. You guys had a lot of people following you. I think everything was great.
First of all, thank you for that. That was a quick follow. Like that.
It was.
It jumped
It was.
from 3, which was us 3,
Yeah.
to 600
Yeah, and
in
then it
like
keeps growing.
a couple hours. That was so.
But then
wonderful.
but then I was waiting for the butt. I didn't know if the butt was the
Doing the
makeup
butt?
or the butt was. Why did you take an edible before the taping blew? I didn't know what the butt was.
So
but,
what was the butt?
But
What
the
was
butt
the butt?
was, the butt of that was,
What?
you guys were eating and people could hear you chewing. I was like, I don't think it was me because I put my food to the side.
It might have been
think it
me
was-
because I'm greedy. Everyone who knows me knows I like to eat my food.
And she was chomp, chomp, chomp,
I'm
chomp, chomp, chomp,
hangry.
chomp, 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 chomp. Oh, your salad is good.
It could have been
This
my
is good.
bagels.
It could have been, but you
could
were
have
like
been.
really hungry. And the whole
I
time,
was-
so the first show
I
was
was
3
up
hours.
from
The first show was
6:30.
3 hours. That was a lot. And we had one of your co-workers from iHeartRadio on there too, but
He
he
didn't
ran
wanna
off.
be- he didn't
He
really
ran
wanna be
off
in
after
there.
we asked him why he was buying his wife a gift the day of Valentine's. I said, so tell us how long you been married. He was like,
Poor
oh,
guy.
and he
Poor
said,
guy.
I'm going to get us some right now. So
Why
he-
you saying this? Why you talking like that?
Because she
That's how he
sounds
talks.
like.
So he
That's
says,
not
so listen.
nice.
So he says to
I need
me,
a
he
drink.
says, I said to him, he
Why you
said,
talking
no, he
like
said
that?
to me,
see
that
it.
he's a married man. He
That's
loves
it.
his wife. No, listen, this guy loves his wife. Okay, if you give me free stuff for endorsements, you got to get it for me and my wife. Understood. But I said, why are you getting this stuff today? Today is Valentine's Day.
He was working hard.
He had to unmic.
Can we say he was working
he said, I
hard?
gotta get off this show because I see what's happening here. No, I'm just.
She's like that auntie or that cousin that's gonna make
I'm
sure.
just asking,
if
like,
you don't get it right.
I
you're gonna get
plan.
it right.
So let me ask you something.
You're
Let
gonna
me
get
ask
it
both of you
right, or
something.
else.
So if it is your significant other, I have to ask you guys. 'Cause I don't have what? If it is your significant other's birthday or holiday, I'm gonna start with you. Do you plan in advance? What is your preparation to make it special?
I first gotta think about what I hadn't done to make it creative or
Okay.
that. But yeah, there's a plan ahead, but it also too depends on the day of the week it falls on.
Because if it's listen to this guy, it's the #1 jock in
Voice
the
is
evening.
like this.
iHeartMediaGene.com. Please move him up a couple of hours or a notch, because this guy is killing it. What was the last fight Muhammad Ali had where he did the knockout? Was that Sonny Liston on the floor? Was it?
I don't know.
Who
about
was
the
that?
song.
Whoever it was, this guy is knocking everybody out the box.
Voice is everything.
But not only that,
everything.
he does brunches. He does First Fridays. Can I say Capital One, Ivory?
Yeah, you can
Shout
say-
out to
you
him.
say
Took
Crown
really good
Capital.
care of me. Crown Capital,
Crown Capital.
at your birthday. So shout out to
Yes.
them.
That was
He's doing.
I'm
he's
also the
doing live bar.
moderator of Venus and Mars. Him.
Snap, snap.
Yeah, live bar, whispers. I'm at your
R&B bingo.
I'm at your weddings.
R&B
You should have
bingo.
You should have Gene host your party.
Was that
your
the door? Is
birthday.
there another guest? R&B bingo.
Was that another
I would be
guess, or-
honored if he would do my birthday. I would be honored, but you
Was
know,
that a guess or was that
he
a-
costs money. He's not cheap.
Pay him.
Tell him about your weddings you do. So one of my favorite movies. So I'm a cornball. It's a lot of movies I watch.
Okay.
And shout out to Tubi right now because Tubi is running.
We
That's how I
love
feel.
But do you know Tubi is owned by Fox?
Oh, don't ruin the moment, Gene.
I mean, I don't want to get
okay.
political, but I mean, I am hip
It's
hop.
okay.
But I'm not political. But
It's
I'm just
okay.
saying,
So-
it's
It's okay. One of my
He's
favorite
deep,
movies.
deep,
One
deep,
of my
deep,
favorite
deep.
movies is gonna help you.
and I like
One of my
Tubi.
favorite
Respect
movies.
to Tubi. I like Tubi, but I just
What
feel
is your
like
favorite
we're
movie?
I
building
said
the
one
platform.
of my favorite movies.
What's one of your favorite movies?
The Wedding Crashers. And I know The Wedding Crashers is like everyone hasn't seen it, but it's one of my favorites along with Elf with my kids, but my sons, not my kids. And when I watch The Wedding Crashers now and I watch the parties and nobody's gonna know that you really wasn't invited, I think about what makes a wedding, and I think about the music and the entertainment makes the wedding.
It's
the person
so
that's
true.
bringing you in, making you feel good, and I think about because it's about you too. The platform of what you do with your partner. Can I say his name?
Of course.
Please.
Benny the Maestro.
I love that name.
And
Let me
they're
tell you-
known all over the country.
I love
Hey,
that
let
name.
me take a real quick parenthetical detour and give my brother some flowers. There's not many people that you can say, hey, I see something in you, and if you do this, we could do this. And they just basically wipe off their canvas for you and let you paint
Wow.
on their canvas.
Wow.
That young man believed in me.
Wow.
That's a beautiful chemistry.
That's
We just
that's-
spoke about that.
that's
you know what we
friends.
said because
Wow.
listen. So for a long time, I've been at my radio job for 20 years,
Yeah.
and I only have that job. We spoke. And if you watch the first episode, the 3-hour episode, you will know that I only had that job and that existence and that breakaway from my divorce because of this woman who said, "Hey, I'm gonna get you a job. It's gonna be in radio. It may not be what you want, but it's gonna be what you need right now." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And it
When
worked.
Kira worked in radio, she was hard.
that's how she
When
brought
Kira,
me
she
in.
was hard.
But
She was hard.
Kira coming back to where we are now in 2024, which is crazy.
We're gonna take
It's
a
a
shot
great
at that.
year.
We take a shot to that. When we
Okay.
when
Shot
we
at
spoke
that.
about doing this and we spoke about the different elements of pairing with different people and doing different things, I met the young lady. I won't say her full name.
Please don't.
I'll say
Don't
her
say her
first,
name at
which
all.
is
Don't have to
she
do
likes
that.
to be called JGC.
Yeah. Yeah, goes.
Okay, because she wouldn't say her first name, right?
Hey, shout out to April, man. I can call
Promotions
April.
Okay, and I love her. And basically, she saw things in me that I had been trying to do that I was afraid to do. And so she took a leap on faith and she said, "When you're ready, I'm ready. When you're ready, I'm ready." So we visited different things, and then I said, "I want to do something with me, but I want to do something with someone else that empowers me and that made me breathe when I felt I was dying."
Wow. Made
And
me
then
breathe.
it was Kira. Because
I
Kira was
made
that
her
woman that was like, "I know you're going through this, and this is temporary. I'm going to help you through this, and then I'm going to come back and help you some more." And so for me, I was
Oh,
like,
look
wow,
at that.
she brought me back to life.
Yeah.
So I couldn't think of anyone better to say, "Hey, I don't know what's going on with you, but some shit just happened with me. I'm sad about it. I'm not mad about it, but this is our time."
Boss.
This is the first time I ain't been mad about something I've been sad about.
But, well, I think
No
it's
more
great we
tears.
get to hang out.
What does Mary say? No more pain.
24 years and that an hour for us
Hey,
is
listen,
like
let's
something
take, let's
else.
take
I'm gonna take a
let's
shot.
Yeah, take a
I'm
shot.
gonna listen, my mother's not watching tonight.
How do you know?
She's not watching tonight.
Where's mine? Hello
Oh,
again.
look
Hello
at this.
again.
Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute. Does she
yeah.
want some?
That
Does she
Yeah.
want some
Yeah.
tequila and the tea? Oh,
My name's
wait a minute. Oh,
Hold on,
look at
little
y'all all on the
Oh,
camera.
the
She
baby.
wants some tequila
Come
in
through,
the
Josh.
Let me
teacup.
suck it in.
Tequila
Good job.
it's okay.
Don't y'all take that name.
Hey.
Tequila in the teacup.
That's a hot. We're right.
That's
That's
Get
ours.
long. We
What
got
was?
this.
You know
We got
what?
this.
Maybe a shirt should say tequila in the teacup.
How about that? Write that down.
Tequila
Tequila in the teacup.
So here is to bringing life back into people. And you all know who's brought life back into you in 2024.
Yeah.
Embrace it, but don't take it for granted.
Don't take it for
change.
granted.
Cheers.
You got a big
Cheers.
shot, Mo.
I have a big no. Part of the shot was also a little bit
more
of
than
lemonade.
that's more than the
No.
shot they give you at the store,
Yeah.
the restaurant.
Well, the restaurant also charges $15 for a glass of wine and this much in it.
You guys okay with that shot?
I'm not okay with the wine shot. Are y'all okay over there?
That's strong.
Great. Okay.
Okay, so rewind.
Diddy,
Are
I
we
love
gonna
Diddy.
Get on the Diddy.
I love Diddy. No, real talk.
I
do.
pray none of that. Oh my gosh. Because
He hasn't
we're
been-
Did
not
you work
here-
with Cassie before?
that was after me. That was after.
After you, so were you with Diddy?
Never.
I don't know. You
I
said
never
that was
said
after
that.
me. I know.
After
you
being
didn't say-
around, being around the
Yeah, I
crew.
think
like
Okay,
that.
I have
No.
to ask, Jean. Someone has to ask this hard questions.
That is a hard question, but it was
Well,
never
you're
me.
with Diddy.
I was never me. It was never me. But
Can you let
it's
us know
hard
what
to hear
episode you
this.
can talk
It's
about
hard to hear this
the
because
past
he was
11
a
as a
nice.
fly girl?
We can talk about it anytime
Not now,
we
but I'm
want,
just
we're
saying.
talking about Diddy right
Let's
now.
talk about Diddy.
I just pray none. I'm not with the negativity, but I'm just sad that it is negative. When you hear about it with someone that you witness being very positive, growing, being a great person, then as they grow, you hear bad things. You're like, that's not the person I knew. I know we all grow and we elevate to different levels, whether it's good or bad, but it's hard to hear, man. It's like watching your favorite cousin grow up and you hear like these allegations or these truths that you're like, dang. you
But
just put
Kira,
your
can I
head
say
down.
something?
What?
We're both very close to our favorite cousins. So she has her favorite
Yes,
cousins.
and we're gonna have them here. It'll be
We all
wild.
do a cousins episode. You know one of
They're
my
not-
favorite
y'all not gonna be able
cousins.
to handle it.
You
You
know
too?
two.
Oh my
You know
gosh.
two of my favorite cousins. One could have been a boxing female champion.
I've seen her.
You seen her box?
I've seen her in
You've
action
seen Amina
with
box.
a two-piece purse, never
Yeah.
moved. You see how Cam hat never moved?
Yeah.
That's
as
her.
he was slanging,
That's her.
as he was slanging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You saw his hat never moved.
Yeah.
That was her.
Like I've seen that interaction.
You've seen
where
that.
it's the cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pit, pit. Purse don't move. Slide
Purse
to the
never
side and
moved.
going on the inside.
And that's my
'Cause
little
it
cousin.
really was just right. It was just too. It was a bad time.
Well, if it
And
was
then
a
you
little
see my
cousin-
other one, Tanya. Okay, we're not gonna even talk on that. So we pretty much know who.
love y'all.
I know we know who our
Don't
cousins
don't
are.
talk about Stony.
Don't talk about Stony.
Don't talk about Stony.
Don't
from
talk
Set It
about
Off.
Moochie.
Stony from Set It Off.
Don't talk about
Moochie.
Moochie.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Everybody
Moochie.
has that cousin that is
Yes!
ready to fight. You're like,
Favorite.
no, we're not gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna do this. You don't have to do it. You can go over there.
Yeah.
Tanya had us in Texas one night. I'll never forget this.
I never been to Texas.
You got to.
y'all.
Oh, we're going to Texas.
I never
We're
been
going.
to Texas.
You want to go to Texas? You been to Texas?
Oh, I haven't.
We're going.
Only
Sit
just
them
on in
I
the
hope it's
flight.
great.
No,
I
we're
hope
going.
It's great. I mean,
It's gonna be great. We're going.
all I remember is Eddie
We're
Murphy
going.
saying, "Don't go to Texas." That's all I
Eddie
remember. So
Murphy
I've
said
never
it to
been
you.
Texas.
Did he say it to you in person?
It was in with the red.
Did he
leather
say it to
suit.
you in person?
Hey, Mike.
Did he? No, come
Oh, no,
on, man.
Harlem.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna cut her no slack because she's
Yeah,
like,
you
oh,
saw it. Did he say it to you in person?
did he?
He might
Did he
have said
say it to you
other-
in person?
Other things in person, not that.
The show should not be best tea. The show should be random
Get you some
topics.
good pictures of
So
yourself, Joffrey.
I
Clearly about you.
loved Eddie Murphy when I was 14. Whenever Delirious came out, I loved Eddie Murphy.
So you 12.
12.
Wow.
Pet.
But what about Richard Pryor?
No, let me get there. I never wanted to sleep with Richard Pryor.
Not. Oh, you want to sleep with it?
You want to sleep with Eddie Murphy?
At a young age, you could have got the business. I'm sorry. So listen, let me tell you, so bad I wouldn't bought a red leather jacket.
What is
yes,
that? What is
it
that?
was
drinking
fine.
tonight.
My
I'm
listen.
drinking
So my godmother's sister Kimmy dated him. She says she was always high.
Moochie, she don't know
She was
none of my
high.
stories. I'm not
I
gonna tell
do
her
know
yet.
one.
I'm
Moochie.
wait. I'm a wait.
And we
I'm
will
a
bring
wait.
her Eddie Murphy story up. So
wait.
Kimmy says,
Wait.
you like Eddie Murphy? You love him? Let's go to his house. I was there last week. We were doing drugs. Rick James
No,
was there, right?
no, ma'am.
It's okay. I'm
And
not
Rick
telling.
James
I'm not
was
telling.
there.
Rick
Rick
James was there.
James.
Listen,
She takes
listen.
me to the house. It was a small house.
Charlie, hey, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. He wasn't lying.
Ooh.
Listen,
Ever.
it was a house in Long Island because Kimmy lived in Long Island. My godmother's from Long Island.
I used to live in Westbury.
See, and we were all out there.
Long
So she
Island.
takes me out there, Strong Island, and she's in a
They my
Corvette.
soul.
Yeah.
She drives a Corvette. Kimmy was
Rest in
beautiful.
peace,
She
Doug.
rest in peace.
That's a song.
We pull up to the house. She's like, knock on his door. He owes me. He owes me some money. Knocking on the door. We see the blinds do this.
She
I do
talks
so fast.
y'all.
The
She
blinds
talks
do this,
real
and then they
fast, y'all.
close. He never came out. I cried.
Cause y'all was disrespectful.
She was, and he probably saw Kimmy and was
Disrespectful.
like, she's not getting that money. I cried for
Y'all
about
was
40 minutes until she said we gotta
He's a
go.
smooth brother.
But guess
he's a
what? I've
smooth,
always
smooth
loved Eddie
brother.
Murphy. I still love Eddie Murphy. I'm over the fascination of saying he could be my husband. I thought Freddie Jackson was gonna be my husband one time. I loved him
Freddie
too.
Jackson.
Then I found out things were different. I wasn't what he wanted.
You need like a few sips.
I wasn't what
Freddie
Freddie
Hold
wanted.
on.
It's okay. I wasn't what Freddie wanted.
The man,
I could use a little loving right now.
Man is here.
No, hold
man
on.
Is here.
Listen. You can't say that about Freddie Jackson.
What?
He's not. That's not even.
I love
in the
Freddie
realm.
Jackson.
That's not in the realm.
I'm not in love with him now.
Right, but
That's not
that's
the
alleged, right? You ain't never seen him.
I didn't say nothing about him. I said that I don't think I'm what he wants. It could be I'm not the woman he wants. Maybe I'm dark skinned and he wants light skin.
Maybe he
Okay,
doesn't
it sounded
want
like
a
you were
woman.
saying a little different.
No, I didn't say
you know
it's
what I'm
different. But what I am
Yeah,
saying
no, you
is,
can't talk about you on my
I
lady.
auditioned. Okay, so true story. I'm gonna just be transparent.
You auditioned.
Is it okay to be transparent? I
She's
oh
so
God, I
nice
don't know
with
if
her
Kelly
shakes.
is watching and she wants to just chime in or text in, it'd be great. So I dated a guy. No, I didn't date him. There was a man. He put murals up. So back in the 90s, murals on your walls was like the thing, right?
Right.
This guy owned the mural company, and I wanted murals in my apartment in Lenox Terrace. Okay, let me fly.
Always.
So I call myself dating him. So I kissed him like once or twice, right? Kelly, if you
kiss
see
is
this,
just a
call or
kiss.
text his name.
Where you got your
Kiss
furniture
is just
from?
a kiss.
I got my furniture from him.
Siemens Furniture.
I got it. He wanted to listen to me.
Okay, fight dog. Okay, fight dog.
No.
Talk about
Listen to me. So he was
Hip hop.
hip hop. He was a man that was older than me, a lot older, right?
Older men are
oh
great.
God, I
They
wish I
could
could
be
call
great.
Kelly and get a lifeline. And so I can't think of his name right now. And so he's like, Monique. So he was like, I'm not gonna charge you the $900 for the murals, but you know what's gonna come with that. And I was like, no, I don't. He's
Ooh,
like,
he went a long head, thick,
what?
red bone.
He said, let me just see you. I was like, see me how? You're seeing me now. Because I was always a blonde head.
You knew what it
my mother
was.
had me sheltered. No, I didn't. My mother had me sheltered all my life.
Not me.
A lot of stuff I did not
I used
know.
to sell my lunch tickets.
I was a blonde.
and bus
I was like, you're
tickets
seeing me
and-
now. He's like, you know what I mean. Let me
My
just.
sneakers on
Why don't you
layaway,
find me attractive? And I want to say because you're like my dad's age. But so, needless to say, he gets dressed one day. He goes in the bathroom. He comes out, and he comes out with some red bikini underwear.
No, ma'am.
I'm like, whoa.
What is happening?
I am 24 years old.
What is happening?
And I'm not knowing what's happening, right?
Yeah, what
And
part
he's
of the
like,
show is
he
this?
comes out, he says, he
Part of the
says,
show is
ta-da. I'm like,
No
so I'm
more
like,
shots
I'm
for
like,
her.
no more shots. I'm like, now what?
Okay, Jean is the guest.
I know, but I'm gonna get to
We
it.
have
I'm gonna get to it,
questions
Jen. I'm
for
gonna get to it,
Jean.
Jean.
What time is it?
So,
What
listen
time
to
is
me.
it?
It's okay. We're good. So,
We
older
run on
man,
time. We good.
and you want to do anything back then so you can get your shit done. But I was like, I can't do this because the bikinis just threw me off, right? Threw me off. I know you say it wasn't
I
you.
wasn't me. I was
You
working
say it wasn't
since I
you
was
till you have
13.
more tequila than me. But
No, ma'am.
women back then, the older man thing wasn't working. But now I look at older men and they getting all the young girls. Diddy is with
But
City
Diddy
girl.
looks good for 50 whatever.
they all
Like,
look
what
good
is the
after some
point?
Beijing. Come on now, I got Beijing going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, men, you get that big. I like the salt and
think
pepper
the
beard.
salt and pepper
I
beard.
love the salt and pepper
I
beard.
can't wait till mine gets
And
ready.
you look you're a sexy man. You're a
Thank you.
sexy man.
Thank you.
I don't see you like that, but you're a sexy man.
Thank you.
Like if you were single, right now our numbers would be doubled.
It could be, women
Tripled.
women love married men.
Well,
They
if
can
you love him, call a friend, call a friend, call a
to
friend.
To
To follow.
us
Yeah,
and
follow.
If you're
the
not
best
following
tea.
Gene.com,
Best
you're
Tea.
not following nobody.
BestTea
You're not
Show
following the
and
best tea.
Gene.com.
You're not following nobody.
Listen.
It's getting ready to get real. And we're actually, we were going to say this later on in the second episode of the show,
What?
but we are going to send 2 besties with the most compelling story
yes.
over the next month to Florida, all expenses paid, and you're going to be featured on our show, and you get to
Oh my God.
do all the questions
That'll be so much
as
fun.
well.
Oh.
I just want someone to ask me some questions. But
Well,
not.
do you? Do you?
Kelly
But no,
Ford
not
is
you.
90 years old. A real OG.
His name was Ben. His name
Daddy.
was Ben.
He was a sugar
And
daddy.
Ben, if
He
you're
was a sugar
looking,
daddy.
if
He
you're
was a
looking,
sugar
Ben,
daddy.
if you're, oh, is this wrong to say if he's still alive? He was older. He's like, shut up, Ben. If you're still out there, like, yo, I appreciated
This
you.
is her without shots, people.
No,
This is
no,
her.
this will be without Edward.
No.
I appreciate you, Ben. He was not
It
nice
doesn't
to Kelly.
matter. She
Kelly,
don't
you're a
mean
hater.
nothing.
He was more like 40, maybe 50. Okay, he was more like 50.
But listen,
no,
the 40s
he was
and
like
50s now are everything.
It's different now. It's different now.
It's everything.
But
now.
he was not
everything.
90, and I liked Ben. I didn't like him to be with him. So let me tell you this too, because it doesn't matter now, right? I invited Ben to my wedding. I invited Mr. Ben to my wedding. What are you looking at me like that for?
No, I don't know what is happening. I'm looking at you because I don't know. Is this what camera we on right here? Hey, I don't know what is happening, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, where are we
Ben with the
at?
bikini.
Why
Is Puff? Are we boycotting Puff or not?
No, we're never boycotting Puff.
Is it who's hot? Who's not? Tell me who rock. Who's
We're
not?
not
What are we
Why
doing?
are we talking about Ben? Why are we talking about Mr. Ben?
Right. I feel like I mean Michael Jackson had the song Ben, but that was about a rap. That was about a rap. What are we talking about?
We were talking about Puffy at first. Why are we talking about Ben?
Okay, let's go back to Puffy.
Okay.
Oh, I think I auditioned for Ben for Freddie Jackson. He told me he could get me on tour with Tanya Block, Najee, and Freddie Jackson, and I auditioned for him.
Now,
While he
Najee
had red bikinis on.
Najee is dope.
Well, Najee and I are friends, so I can't talk about him at all.
Okay.
But I couldn't talk about your cousin next episode.
I need to call him, give him an update, make sure.
Maybe you better prepare.
He already knows because he went ahead and shared it today. So
Oh, did he?
He knows what's up.
Can I say?
No.
No. Okay.
Shout out to Big Bob for sharing it today. What up, cuz?
God got my eyes.
Listen, if we need to talk,
Hey, I didn't go on that.
Baby.
we need to call her first before, you know.
Do you want him or me? Yeah. I don't want him or me because I don't have.
Hey, that was 10th grade.
Anybody.
And see, listen, that was 10th, 11th grade.
Oh, so that was right
Wait,
here?
let me tell you
10th
something.
grade, Big Bob?
Me and Moochie.
Today?
Today was everything. Listen, me and Moochie was not aware. We were home for Christmas and we saw the video. We was like, that ain't Fred, is that Fred? She's like, yeah, I think that's his friends. They all go to church together. I was like, that's not Fred. Is that Fred? We just started rocking. We was so proud. Shout out to Big Bub.
Shout out to Big Bub.
Cousin.
In case you don't know who Big Bub is, but you should know, he was one of the biggest writers for Mary J. Blige. Everyone knows that I love Mary J. Blige.
This is #1 fan, for real. Her, Mary, if you out there.
It's hard for me to not look at you and not see Mary.
Right. When we first started talking, she said, Kira, she saw a collage I made in my house. Like, it was a collage of things I like, postcards, birthday cards, ethnic stuff. She said, make me and Mary one, please, for my birthday. Now, she gives great gifts, but she also can request gifts.
I can request gifts,
Yes.
and I'm requesting right now for my birthday, which is April 27th. It's coming up in 2 months. I'm requesting from the Golden Corner in Miami. My jeweler's name is Tony. A sapphire blue heart. He has it in there, but I want him to break it up and put a streak of red in there because I've had a broken heart. It's okay.
Y'all can send me some crystals.
It's good. I don't want crystals.
I want gifts, but
Did I
you
lose
know,
my
I ain't gonna
feather?
request
I want the I want the sapphire blue heart because my name is still blue. Somebody take that name away like fucking Calgon.
Right,
Please.
Take
Like
the
fucking
name away.
Calgon.
Okay, let's
take the name away.
The man was invited. What questions? We were on the topic of exes in the beginning.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Let's go.
Portia's an ex. Ray J's an ex. We don't know who's ex.
Ray J, listen to me. How old is Ray J? How old is he?
I don't know.
Wendy Wood.
Wendy Williams is an
Wait,
ex.
how old is Ray J? Does anybody know how old Ray J is?
What's that?
Is he your age? He's what?
I'll look it
40.
up now.
No, he's
40?
older than him.
Because Kira's like 35 and under.
43.
43?
I'm
He just
gonna walk off.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk off.
You can't walk off your
She
own
just told me
show.
I'm 30.
No, you
I'll
said
take
if you were single, 35 was good. If you were single.
If I was single.
If you were single.
35 and over, not under.
Okay, listen, I'm not gonna do 35 and under or
35
over.
is good. 35
My mark
and up
is
is
40.
Good.
And that's pushing it, okay? Because I don't know what 40-year-old has a pension now. But Ray J, I don't know if Ray J just likes light skin long hair like you, even though like me. Is my feather flying?
What is this light skin long?
No, because guys have
Do we
options
get-
and
we need-
preferences.
Next, future. We need to talk
We'll
about
talk about that.
We
But
need to
Ray
go
J,
for real. We
if
need
you're
to talk about
heartbroken,
the
light
light
skin long,
skin,
light
Listen,
skin,
brown
are y'all gonna let me do what I do?
We need to talk about.
Of course, I'm
colors.
just
You
against
have a
it.
husband, and he has a wife.
I'm against
You
it.
have a husband, and he has a wife. Ray J, if you're listening to me right now, I know you hit my friend who was working with me in 2008 from a different preference and culturally.
Dude,
Yeah.
what? Oh.
Okay, I know you like, but if you're feeling like maybe you need like a motherly love, and your mother's like, I told you never to marry her in the first place, I got it for you. Call me.
You good with Rachel? He don't look like a little boy.
904-626-0081.
I'm leaving.
Hey,
You can't leave
you
your
know how many other people gonna call you now?
Well, they can call me too. And listen, let your daddy call me, because I think your daddy probably has a pension right now.
Oh my gosh.
No, you don't think his daddy has, nobody's daddy has a pension? They're giving up a pension. They're gonna stop.
Listen, we gonna need a bodyguard for her.
Next, Wendy Williams, let's go.
Oh.
I was told that her doc was pretty sad, and before you watch it,
Her doc?
her documentary,
Her documentary.
is pretty sad.
I think I'll be sad to watch it only because I don't. I mean, I don't like negativity, but I do like when people are doing what they love as a career, and I feel it's sad that whatever's happened to her, like it's hurtful. Like
Let me, yeah,
we gotta
you feel
root
sad.
for each
You
other.
feel sad. Let me
We
say
gotta
what's
root for
sad.
each other.
What's sad is, and I don't want to say anyone's name
we
because
do
I want
have
to
to
get a
root
show.
for each
We
other.
have to root for each other no matter what, because who rooted for us in the beginning? No one. So
No
we have
one.
to root for each other.
No one. But I feel like, oh, that's a deep subject. I'm not going to go there.
Please
But I
don't.
feel like Wendy did not have besties.
She did not have
Bestie sip, bestie
sip.
sip.
Everyone
Sip.
sip.
Bestie
You
sip.
I wasn't
you
prepared.
sip
Oh,
sip
I
sip.
wasn't
pour, so you
prepared.
can sip.
No,
Pour so you can sip.
you're not prepared. But look, don't anymore with me because
Oh,
look,
I'm
I have
sorry.
something going on in here already.
It's okay. You do?
See, look.
Going
Oh,
on.
it's
Okay,
not
yeah,
real
yeah, yeah.
tea.
Okay, so,
It's something.
Bestie sip. Bestie sip.
Okay, cheers,
boom,
cheers.
When
Yeah.
you have
She
real
didn't
friends,
have real
when you have real friends in your life, they'll say, "Yo, you know what Kevin's doing. Yo, let's get. I got my Vaseline on. You don't have to fight because you in the media. I'm going out there for you,
real
Wendy.
friends.
I got you. I got you. I got you. For my cousins, yo, I will kick a man underneath his car.
20. You know what you're going through, right?
Literally.
Don't let me tell her.
Unless it's that new guy from
Cousin?
Tubi that I like. His name is
Joke.
Kamal. Something. But I love this guy. But I'm just saying, yo, for family, it's going down.
She did not have a bestie.
She didn't have a best tea.
Drink
So here's
the
to have a
BestTea
best tea.
Show.
Drink with your best tea. Toast your best tea.
Period.
Post everything to your best tea.
Period.
You need real friends. A real friend would kick that girl's ass and she would have been gone. No baby would have never happened. Can I say that, y'all?
No, ma'am.
He wouldn't have had time to pump you up.
No, maybe her bestie should have told her how horrible he was to her. Like, no one
No,
knows his
she
name?
should have just said, "Watch your man. Watch him." She needed a best tea with some bifocals. Watch your man. I'm watching him. Oh, he just went to the 3rd floor and you live on the 5th. Speaking of 3rd floor, and I lived on the 5th. So I dated a guy in Lennox Terrace.
okay, no.
Yo, his girlfriend lived on the fucking.
No.
Okay, curse no. 7th floor, and I lived on the 6th. And yeah.
And he used to
So if you let him in with the doorman, but he never made it to your apartment 20 minutes later.
Shout out to our sponsors also, because she's going off to something else. She going on. To
I'm
something
just
else
saying,
right
you gotta watch people in the same building.
now. Okay.
But
As
Wendy
she-
didn't have no real friends. She was in
did not.
Jersey,
She did
and
not.
she should have said he got her from the wrong floor in the elevator, and that would have solved that.
It wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that under the circumstances of her guardianship, her ex should be able to come back in and take control of her money?
No, her
No,
ex-
absolutely not.
Her ex should not.
You know what her ex should be? Am I gonna get in trouble, John?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, her ex
You
should be
never
10
know
feet
what she's
under.
gonna say. You never know what
Right.
she's
Because let me
gonna
tell you
say.
something.
Am I gonna get in trouble?
Did
John?
you take?
You never
She leans
know.
No,
on
I
you.
gotta do that.
She
Yo, let me
leans
tell you-
on,
let me
she
tell you
leans
why.
on
No,
you like
no,
a godfather lady.
No, real talk.
Leans
Real
on
talk.
Tom.
I don't care if a man takes his own money and he flowers another woman with gifts.
Right.
He does all this stuff, but you
Right.
got a wife.
Right.
But when you take your wife money, you the
No.
scum of the earth.
Don't take
Get
wife.
your game up and make your own shit. I don't care if you're making sandwiches in a bodega. I don't care if you're selling
Chop,
freaking
chop.
incense on the corner
And
Muslim
Muslim
oil.
oil.
Yo, you not smell like Muslim oil tonight.
Hey, that's the best tea right there.
Shot.
That's the best tea right there.
No, that's a shot. That's a shot for you.
Yeah,
Because I don't care.
Just add it.
I don't care. I don't
Just
care
add
if
it.
you're selling Muslim oils. Like, I don't care what you're
No,
doing.
no. Give me one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't care what you're doing. Like, use your own money. I don't respect a man that has to take another woman's money, and I don't respect a woman to take a man's money to take care of another man.
Never.
I don't care if your husband's coming up short.
Never. That's disrespectful.
For a long time. And you stay married to him. You should still not be spending your husband's money on another man.
Never. But why did we get on that subject, Blue? I don't.
Yeah. Again.
Wendy Williams. He shouldn't. Kevin was spending
Kevin
all of Wendy's money on other women. That's how we got on that. I remember that. Chemo has not been spent that bad.
No.
Okay?
No, it did not.
Don't spend your wife's money on your chick. Get some money, get your salary, get your game up, get whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do. Because that's nasty.
Kels
That's
has a
nasty.
question. She says,
Question.
is it really cheaper to keep her or him?
Yeah.
Well,
It's not
No,
right.
you go first because you're married. I'm going to go from a single point. Is it cheaper to keep him?
It's cheaper for each other until you figure it out. Because just think about this. Think about your house right now. You're married. What if you had to split it? Do you have to move on to like the lower level? You like this right now, right?
The lower level. I was married at the lower level. I'm just saying. But it's your question. Go ahead.
But it was a song about it. It's cheaper to keep her. Like, I think that's embedded in our minds, and it's sad. I think you should move on if you're unhappy. Like, that book is over. Like, next chapter, if you're unhappy, just keep it moving. But we have it embedded in our heads. It's cheaper to keep her.
I think that it's cheaper to keep her is a cop out, and you're less than a man if that's what you go with.
Let it go.
I feel that if you find happiness somewhere else, and you're not happy with the person you're with, and you both have the same differences, and you agree mutually together on how to make that split,
reconcilable differences,
then that's what you should do. Let that person go. Let them be with whoever's been waiting for them, whoever they've been their side chick or whatever, and then you go find happiness too. Well, however it goes,
I don't care what
it's wrong to hold on to somebody just because of finances or where you physically live, what you have.
It's embedded.
Split it up.
It's embedded.
And make it better for both
sad.
people.
It's embedded.
And that's what's important.
It's embedded.
Because moving forward, I just want to be happy.
All I really want
is to be happy.
So next question I think I have is
next
Well,
question.
wait
The
a
man
minute.
has something. The man.
He's here. He's here.
Listen.
He's here.
Listen, and I'm never coming back.
You're coming back.
No.
You're coming back.
No, because I'm really not here.
You're here. Well, then jump in. Just a problem. You men don't usually just sit there and
No. Here's what I'm doing. I am monitored. You're the conductor of. You're the conductor of the show.
No, I'm sorry.
So you know, I'm a guest.
I get very upset personally.
I'm a guest. I'm a guest here.
Okay, you're a guest.
And you know, you didn't ask me the question. And
what do you think about that?
I think that both of you have very strong points as to what you said about, you know, it'd be selfish if a man, you know, he wants to move on. I think I agree that the cheaper to keep her, him or him.
Him or him?
Him or her.
No, him or her.
Oh, I was getting ready to say.
No, him or her. It's just been a facade because at what level of peace of mind can you put a price on that?
True.
Like, what's the price of your peace of mind?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
Comfort. Like, that's sad.
Comfort.
That's sad. It has to be comfort.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Like, if I'm not the best me with you, I gotta go.
Night.
If you're not the best me
If I'm
with
not
you.
if I'm with you,
Tell them that, because men don't know
Knock
that.
'em out
There's
the
some
box,
men that don't
Rick.
know that.
Knock 'em
Tell them,
out,
Rick.
Rick.
I
Knock 'em out
came
the
here
box,
to
Rick.
have a conversation, but y'all don't act like I'm sitting in
Tell
here.
them.
I'm not coming back.
You coming back.
It's because
Don't you start acting like gangsta Lou now.
I'm
I
not-
called you, but you ain't answer.
Man, you finna blow my whole interview.
Go ahead, man. I'm not. I'm going to get you that interview.
No, but you can't put a price on a peace of mind.
True.
You just can't. So some people's peace of mind means a simple coming in a quiet space and playing on the phone, or coming in a quiet space and it's just you and God coming in a quiet space.
True.
And you got, your own vibe going on. You finna turn your hookah burner on or what have you. Like, you can't put a price on that because there are people that are roaring in their households right now.
Yes.
And there's no, like they went to every crevice of the house and there's no peace at any of it. You find yourself spend a little extra time at the office. You find yourself, oh, I'm picking up working out now because you don't want to go home.
You don't want to go home.
Harry says ditto, G.
I've heard those stories so many
You don't
times.
want to go home. I'm like, hey.
I've heard that so many
I'm
times.
trying not to be like Tony. Hey, yo, let me talk.
I'm gonna be quiet from now on.
No.
What's the next question? Let's give it to Jean first, please.
No fighting.
I love this.
No
This is my
fighting.
brother.
That's your
Right.
brother. I know.
Listen, we go back. I used to deliver, before you pop that question off, John, I'm sorry. This lady came into my life. It was 96. No, because I didn't have that route.
97.
96.
97.
He thinks very deeply. Let him do it. Let him
yeah,
think deeply.
This
okay?
is before two ways. So, because I got in radio, like shout out to Chill Will, but I got in radio. That was 99. So, and that was before I was like on Balmore before you. You were still at the Beeple.
I was.
I used to deliver her. I was her Airborne Express driver. So that's about 97.
Okay.
She had a Beeple store, communication store, nice, space. I would come in and go in the back and get on the phone. I'm on the phone for hours. She's up there. She done left me in there before. Like,
Had your own office back there.
had no office back there. She done left me in there.
Gene,
I'll be back.
office
I'll be back.
from
Just
the start.
answer the sign for deliveries. Do anything. All right, I got you. And I'm back there on the phone in an Airborne Express uniform. And if you knew me in the 90s when I was working for Airborne Express, you probably seen that van a few times around. And they used to let us take it home sometime too.
Oh wow. I'd been moving all type of furniture from.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I moved my cousin. I don't know if my
cousin.
cousin Nikki watching, but I moved her like 100 million times
do what you gotta
in an
do.
Airborne Express van.
Right.
And me and my Airborne Express friends
Yeah.
didn't move my people.
Do they have pensions? I'm just curious. You keep in touch with me?
Listen,
Here she go.
we were independent contractors.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just go ahead with your story. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was just saying that we go
I get it,
we go back. Like I've seen her in the highs, her lows, and her.
My lows was low. By the time I lost my keys that time and almost got threw out that club, I'm just
No.
saying.
But hold on.
Oh my God.
It's okay. I'm not ashamed of anything.
No. But when we talk about lows, and now I was there for that moment when she couldn't find her keys. I was there at that moment, but that moment doesn't trump the moment she walked up on me at my son's wake.
Oh man.
That moment don't trump that. And that's my sister, man. And
Sister for
we
real.
gonna ride. We done fell out, cussed each other out, but that's what family do.
That's love.
Do you realize my mom was with me that night? My mom was with me that day. My mom was
Your
there.
mom, hey, shout out to Mom Dukes. I don't know what she talking about. Mom had
love
me
my
in
mom.
Brooklyn, Fulton and St.
Brooklyn
James.
Zoo.
Fulton and St. James. Also, y'all don't know that's Biggie's block. Y'all are bugging.
Well, no, we had a
Y'all-
big celebration coming up, but I can't talk about that because they didn't sponsor the show. But
Shout out to our sponsors.
yeah.
Shout out to our sponsors.
I'm gonna be hosting that.
Oh,
we'll
you
talk
no,
about-
you can talk about it now
We'll
because you're
talk
here.
about- yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no.
we'll
You
talk-
can say it now because you're here.
Okay.
okay.
So, March 9th, which is the anniversary of one of the greatest. I mean, he's in my top 5. It's gonna forever be, and probably because of the connection. But Christopher H. Wallace, Notorious B.I.G., Frank White, just a few AKAs because I know him.
You know, next year we should go to Brooklyn and celebrate this day.
Oh, it's gonna be like.
Let's just go
That would
live.
be so much fun.
Let's go get the pizza.
We just need a big fat pizza, walking down the street, fold it, eat it.
Boom.
Have your Tutti Frutti or whatever you call the little mixed soda. I know in my block it was Tutti Frutti. I don't know what yours was. All the different sodas thrown in there together. I just want a Jamaican cola.
So next year, BestTea with Gene.com and the whole crew.
I'll be right there doing pull-ups. When I went, I did pull-ups on the same ones that.
See, you were strong.
I got it on real. I'm gonna show you a video. When I went to Brooklyn, I walked to Marcy.
I've been to Marcy. It's been a long time.
Took up a long way from Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice.
Look at him. He thinks very deeply. Busting the Jay-Z lyrics on y'all. He thinks very deeply.
Oh, listen. And I already told him, like, on this Biggie tribute, don't just be giving me that radio stuff, man. Give me that B-side. I want to hear Everyday Struggle. I want to hear Brooklyn's Finest. I want to hear I Love the Dough. I want to hear Warner. I can just keep going.
That's next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's next week.
We're live every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Burrito Gallery, tribute to Biggie here in Jacksonville, Florida. I personally will be at Jazz in the Gardens in Miami with the Black Promoters Collective group.
And that's a heavy group too.
It's
Maxwell, Babyface, Tamia.
So I will be there.
DJ Cassidy's doing the pass the mic.
That's
gonna be dumb.
Yeah, so we're gonna get
Jazz.
I will be at Jazz in the Gardens 2024.
Wait a minute, is the BestTea gonna be at Jazz?
I'm going. You want to go BestTea?
I'll go.
Listen, the BestTea.
I really don't like Miami. Y'all gotta make me like Miami.
Ooh, listen, we need
like
people to call her
like Miss Miami.
She doesn't.
Yeah, like you could be Miss Miami. You got the highlight thing.
The highlight.
Highlights are crazy. Shout out to your hairdresser.
Shout out to 20.
Wait, is 20 gonna give us? She gonna do hair free? We can't. She's your cousin, but
hey. We'll talk about that another time.
Right, listen.
Hold on.
We're gonna say her name. We're gonna say her name.
No, hold on.
And the hairstyle for 20.
Hey. In the words of Sonny Coleon. We don't discuss family business.
We'll discuss family business.
We don't discuss family.
Table.
We don't discuss family
I
business.
thought you was Italian. You should know that.
I am Italian,
listen,
but I also know
family business
Italian. I'm like Godfather right now. Italian. If I mention you on my podcast, I'm not paying for my fucking hair no more.
Stop. She's done. She needs some food.
Hey.
It's time for food for her.
Hey.
No, that was the last time.
Okay, so Jazz in the Gardens.
Jazz in the Gardens will be next weekend.
I'm actually, wait a minute, what time? I'm actually giving away tickets on my show. If you're live right now, put v1015.com in your ear and continue to look at us, but you'll have a chance to win.
Tickets.
Tickets.
To Jazz in the Gardens.
Tickets, yeah.
Hey, I want to add it up. If you can actually get 5 friends to follow us right now, for the BestTea.
5? Just 5?
No, 6. Make it even, right?
Make it even.
6.
Do 6.
I will give you.
Justin said 10.
10. Okay, if you can get 10 people right now to follow the BestTea, I will give you tickets to the Orlando Music Fest. I gotta call Ernest tonight. Featuring our one and only, one of our prime time, nighttime guys, Mr. Keith Sweat himself. I want her.
Yeah.
Tank is gonna be there as well. Oh my God, Trina and Trick. Trick is my guy, my friend.
How many tickets you gonna give away?
Justin. We'll call Ernest.
No. Listen. You don't have to call Ernest. I'm gonna give some tickets away.
Okay, Gene.com.
5 here. Can I do 5 here?
Okay, Gene.com.
Of course we can.
5 here right now. So the 5 besties that go ahead and tag 10 others to go.
10 others to follow.
And that's the first of it, because we have more shows to come.
YouTube, Instagram.
Go on YouTube. Follow YouTube, Instagram, personal. I don't even care about personal. Just follow some of the BestTea.
Yeah, follow the BestTea.
Listen.
That's the brand. The BestTea.
The grand prize winner.
The BestTea.
The grand prize winner will be at a table with us.
The BestTea.
The BestTea. At the Orlando Music Festival.
We have good drinks all the time.
We have our own table.
Fun. Like we're just
music
fun.
fest.
No.
Orlando Music Fest featuring Keith Sweat
You
and
all
we have
are a vibe.
Let's go.
Listen to the man. What did he just say?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna shut
are
up.
a vibe.
A vibe.
Are you coming to the music festival in Orlando? though?
It's gonna be depend on what my 12-year-old wants to do for
They
her
run.
birthday.
They run things.
Oh, good. It's Elle's
happy
birthday. Happy birthday,
Yeah, I mean
Elle.
around that time because that's March
Shout out to Elle.
March 22nd,
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday.
23rd.
Shout out
so.
to Elle.
You know, they do run things.
The
And
kids
it's
run
okay.
everything.
Yeah, kids.
It's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
We brought them here.
We brought them
I
here.
have a new G-son, and he's running my entire household.
I met him today for the first time.
Yeah, shout out to Armani. We
Yeah.
gotta lock the cabinets right now.
SG.com. Anything else? Like,
Oh yeah, John, you have more questions? I'm sorry.
Next.
So next question, and we have 20 minutes left of the show.
thank you.
In those 20 minutes, can the assistant producer give
That's
us
a great question. Should you remain
Get some
friends with
lemonade.
an ex's family? 'Cause
Oh,
you build relations.
tap, tap, tap.
Listen.
Tap, tap, tap.
I do,
Tap, tap, tap.
But I know a few
You wanna go
people like
first?
that.
You wanna go first?
Should you remain
Friends, let me
friends
see.
with an
Do you wanna go
ex-
first?
No, Jean is our guest.
Jean,
We're
you
gonna
go.
let
Jean,
Jean-
guess you go
Right,
first.
so
Handle
should you
that.
remain friends with an ex's family
Because this is
if
your
you
second wife. Is it
build
okay to say that?
your own relationships? Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that because there's a level of maturity that, like, my ex-wife's mom, she calls me. I mean, I get out my bed for her.
You just love her? You just
She's
love
a
her,
sweet,
right?
she's a sweet. Listen, she's a sweetheart all the way around.
Yeah.
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 One of the nicest women I ever met.
Yeah.
You know, and I like her entrepreneur spirit that she has, so we connect on that level.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a sweetheart.
You never know who comes into your life who changes you, and you can't throw those people away because
That's right.
you're divorced from a certain person.
Right.
You can't.
Right. And it's like she didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
So only the ones that you don't stay cool with are the ones that decided to draw a line in the sand against you. And then at that point, it's like, well, I don't care. You know, go on over there and be bitter with them, and I'm cool with that because my ex-wife got friends that, you know, they be bitter. You know, they see me out and. But
Yeah.
I need a shot on that one there.
Do you okay?
I'm gonna ask the same question.
Right, but riding off of Jean, do you think it's right for your friends or your family to be bitter if you got a divorce from that? So do you feel like?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
Go back.
That's okay.
It depends on how much you've let them in.
Right.
It depends on how much you've let them in, and that's a great question.
That's right.
But see, you control that, and that's really the reason why.
Right.
Like that was a deal breaker for me in my first marriage because the minute you start talking about what's going on inside the house, outside the house,
Yeah.
I'm sleeping with the enemy.
Ooh, yeah.
Like that's a deal breaker. If I hear
You
my,
don't
if I
discuss
hear,
family business.
don't discuss family business. You don't do that.
Okay.
We don't act out on social media. We ain't doing
Okay.
all of that, you know, drama and all that. Man, that's for churn.
Okay.
Church.
Sure,
Say it again.
sure.
That's for
Church.
churn.
Duval.
Just
I
for
like
churn.
That.
Yeah, that's for
Sure.
churn.
I
People don't do that. Stop telling people. Stop telling your business.
Yeah.
It's
So,
"Oh,
I hate to
go
say
into
it,
my
Gene. I
business."
hate to
Well,
say
stop telling it.
I'm not married. You're married. And when it comes to expressing myself, I don't consider some things that I talk about telling my business. I consider it expressing my situation.
Okay.
Okay. As you all know, the world knows now, I have had a recent breakup. I was with somebody, a gentleman, for 5 years, and found out that I thought we were kind of holding on to shit and fixing it. And he said, "No, we're not together." And I realized I was single. And I came to the realization then that, okay, this is what we are. But his sister, who serves in my breast cancer foundation, because I am
she is.
in my last year of remission from breast cancer.
Shout out.
That's
Shout
a
out.
big up to
Shout
that.
out. Shot to that.
That's a shot to
Shout
that.
out to that. Shout to that and the people
Shout
we
to
meet.
that.
Shout
I
to that.
realized that
Cheers to you. Yeah.
I realized that when the sister came on board to be on my foundation board, and we did some volunteer
Yes.
things at the Jaguar games, shout out to Jaguars, and different events.
We need y'all here.
She was the first person that was like, "Oh, I'm available, I'm gonna do it." She never asked me.
Sweet.
Teresa never said once, "How many hours is it gonna be? How long I gotta be out there?" every time I said, hey, I need you to volunteer, we're there.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, well, yeah, fine. Now I found out she knew more people at the game in different places than I did.
She's
And
awesome.
she's like, whatever it is, I'm ready. She never complained once. And I had some best friends, some besties, that was like, we've been out here for 6 hours now.
And she didn't.
She
didn't
never
say a
flinched.
word.
She never said a word.
So out of that relationship, she is your sister. Like,
She's my sister, truly.
Yes,
and she's my sister from a foundation point. Mm-hmm. She's my sister from a Monique Blue standpoint. Yeah. And she's my sister as a friend standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, stop right there. That was the universal's purpose.
Of that relationship.
Of that relationship.
Yeah.
Out of that relationship, that you say, oh, this and happened to, and it was a negative, it ended on a negative tone.
Never.
Look at the beauty of what actually came out of that.
And the beauty was her. And a lot of people found it hard for me to continue my relationship in the pattern in the way that I did with her, because they kind of felt like, oh, he just told you you're his ex. Why you still fucking with his sister? Why you still dealing with her? She should be out like him. And I'm like, she has nothing to do with us, because she told me when I went to her and I said, hey, I don't know what's going on with your brother and I don't know what's happening here. I love him. He doesn't want to be with me. There's some other things going on, but like, what should I do? What should I do? And most siblings will be like, I'm not getting in this shit. She said, what you should do is you should take care of yourself.
She's your sister.
And you should look at yourself.
That's what you got out of the relationship.
And what you need to do for yourself.
And what did you feel about that? What did you feel about that when she said that? How did that make you feel? Did you feel like, oh man, a weight was just lifted off of my shoulder?
I felt like a weight was lifted, but I also felt like, bitch, if you know some shit this nigga's doing, can you tell me?
She won't let
that's
it
the
go.
thing. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm honest with y'all.
No, listen.
Let it go.
Listen.
I appreciate who she is and what she gave to me. But y'all listen, I can't be nothing but on this show but transparent. But myself. But truthful.
She won't let me go.
And that's what I felt. Let's go, y'all.
Is it?
I feel like, yeah, it's okay to still be friends with some of your ex's people. You gain relationships, just like Jean said. You never know what comes out of that. Yes, you didn't make it with that partner, but yes, I'm married, but I'm still friends with my ex's people. They were great people. We had great relationships. We had great memories. Sometimes they might throw it in there like, I'm having a birthday party. Why should I not show up? That was a great relationship. There's no disrespect there. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's no it was that part of your life. It didn't make it with their brother or their sister, whoever you were with, but you still have a relationship, and that's what life is about. You know, your relationships, and you grow old and you think your happiness through that. It might not be with that person. So the same thing with his sister. That's what you got out of it. That was your jewel out of that.
There's nothing wrong with birthday. It is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with
my sister.
There's nothing wrong
Because
with
you invite exes to your
I invite all my exes.
You invite all of your
my love
exes,
language is
people.
gifts.
Yeah.
My love language is gifts. But your exes were all celebrities. Oh, you dropped my hand. Go ahead,
What?
Jane.
All celebrities.
Y'all ready for the
What
last
can I-
question of the night?
Last question of the night. Last question.
We got 10 minutes
We'll
left.
go back to that another time.
We're gonna be quick with this one.
Is the last question for
When
you?
someone says, I'll let Jean read that.
When someone says, I need space to think about this, how long do you give them in dating? Ouch.
Was this a producer's question or a person? Because this is wrong. I feel like it's an attack on me.
It's not an attack on.
Okay, so
You can just give a number. 1 year, 6 months, 3 months.
I need something.
I remember like the first time I even heard that term, I need space.
Put yours on too.
And it
Wait,
came
did
from,
someone tell you they needed space?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, and it jolted me, like it put me in a, what does that mean?
What does that
Like,
mean?
What does that? So I'm asking you as a woman. What does that mean, Jean? Because that's what I was told when I found out that I was single again.
But you gotta,
That rhyme,
but
that
see,
rhyme.
listen, that what balls. But you gotta ask in reverse, because she told me she wanted space, and I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Like, what's the What's the guideline of that? What's
I
the
feel
formula
like
with that?
guys usually say that to women.
Well, a guy told me. So, what does that mean, Gene? That should be a shirt. What does that mean, Gene?
We just got you some money.
That's
Some
money,
shmoney.
baby.
Some
And Cardi B.
shmoney.
Yo, Mean Gene needs.
What does that mean, Gene?
If a guy says it, it probably means the same thing that this young lady that told me said it. I want to step back and see if you're the best option. I want to get, and I can say that on both ends of it because
I'm sorry.
Oh
my God.
No, I want to step back and see if you are the best option, and it goes both ways because at the time she couldn't tell me that she had kind of befriended another guy.
He's befriended somebody,
So-
hasn't he?
I'm saying it can go both ways. I'm talking about
He's
my
been
experience.
friends
I don't know
with her.
what
I
is
know he
happening
has.
over
Okay.
here on the couch of
She's
love.
just screaming because
I don't know what is happening over
I would
here
throw
on the
my
couch.
legs up if I wore panties.
I'm so sorry, Gene. I'm so.
I got dressed for this. Like I want to just let me
I want
just
to cry.
let me just tell you that my daughter had a program tonight.
Yes, she did. Shout out to Elle.
Elle had a program tonight. I saw her
my
perform
God.
in Black History
And I want to eyelash on
program,
my
and
lash.
then
Please.
I made a dash out here to
Made
Timbuktu.
a dash for you.
Get tissue
Yeah.
paper.
He made a dash for you, Blue.
I made a dash.
He made a dash for you.
Ran around the
Blue.
block, called.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ran by and saw his sister.
okay.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Right, but he missed him. They missed him.
I got it.
I heard that. I
Oh,
got
you
that.
caught- you
I
caught
got
it.
that. I got that.
You caught it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
One fake eyelash, one real.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Sexy with my eyelash. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I think both ways, because I definitely know that's what she was saying, but she couldn't tell me. It was
Right.
like the love was deep for me. She loved me, but she wanted to see if I was the best.
Where
option.
is she now?
She's married down south. She became my son's mother.
Oh, I mean, she's really.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't talk about that.
Yeah. But she was the first and only person who told me that. I
Okay.
need space.
But that was a significant person. Like, what do you do about somebody who you don't have children with?
Wait, no.
What do you do?
No, we didn't have kids then when he wasn't born yet.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, I think he was
Brewing.
brewing.
Oh, that's an interesting
Brew-
way.
yeah, cooking unbeknownst to her while she
Baking.
thought she was
Baking.
getting ready to cook in another kitchen.
Oh,
but no, you
but-
got a hand right here.
Right there, waiting.
So you can't
wife.
cook in this kitchen over here now because you got the hand
Get
over
it
here.
out, get it out. Let's say, bring him out, bring him out, bring
No,
him
but
out,
that
bring him
was
out.
no, but that taught me what that meant. And so, she didn't tell me that one time. She told me that two times.
Two
We
times.
So, let me ask you, Jane. So, where can we find you? Because you gave us so much.
I think we didn't
tea.
give him enough. We need
You
to
can,
come
no,
back
no.
again.
But he gave us so much best tea that I need to know where can we find him. I want to thank him. I want to thank Capiche for our furniture, for our
That
studio.
we rejuvenate.
I want to thank Cousin Tony for your here. But most likely, and most important, I want to thank iHeartMedia, the best DJ they have, the best thing cooking in the nighttime hour.
Cooking right now.
Smell it. I wanna do a toast, another shot,
For
and
you.
then I want you to tell us for you, and we can find
Follow
you.
me. Follow me. You can find me on Instagram, Gene.com. That's Gene, DOTCOM. That wasn't supposed to happen.
That was a lot.
It was a lot. Gene, DOTCOM, Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook as Gene Dot, and that's Gene DOT. I ain't hard to find. I'm your nighttime specialist. Thank you for
He's
having
like
me.
the doctor.
Their sister and brother.
You like the doctor?
Okay.
Yeah, I was
She
trying
can
to
say
tell you.
that.
You
I
like
had a
the
couple
doctor.
trying to tell you. I had a
So
couple
I think we
things
should have
to say.
Jean back on here, but I want to
I
dedicate
think-
this toast to
Yes.
my brother from another mother, Jean.com, the radio personality, the life coach, the PR, the influencer of the year, the Mr. Everything, the Black
Stir it
Frank
up,
Sinatra
stir it
of
up,
life.
Stir it up.
Woo!
Stir it
This
up.
is to you, Jean. Thank you for being on the
Thank
Best Tea,
you.
and there's more tea to come. Cheers.
Cheers, pause.
Cheers. Thank you all for watching us, where we are two besties in one hot sip. And it was hot tonight, Jean. It was hot.
Was
you
it?
gotta come back. Can you
Was
please?
it? But are you
Can
gonna
you
let him?
please?
Is she gonna let him talk?
I mean,
Okay. Is she gonna let him talk?
If you're gonna let me, we didn't even really talk a whole lot of hip hop.
With more male-driven questions.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang
Yeah,
is
we
for the
talking about
kids. Wu-Tang is for the kids.
METAOD. Man.
That's why we went to the concert.
We did go to the
We
concert
did go
together.
to the concert.
We talked about Nas the whole night.
Nas was
Listen.
everything the whole night.
But do you know, can it be that it could all be so simple? You know who sung that?
Who sung that? It was all so simple.
You know who sang that?
I don't know.
Who sung that?
Gladys Knight.
I know
Gladys
Gladys.
Knight. What a
Can it
lovely
be?
last name.
No, don't leave us. We got
What a
4 minutes
lovely
left.
last
Can it
name.
be? It
Wait,
was
did
all
you say we got 4
something.
minutes?
And could this be the
Gladys
last night?
Gladys
But if
Knight.
we could do it all again, tell me, could we?
Tell me.
Would we? Memories.
Remember you sitting at your desk one time?
That song always made me feel
Remember
like the
you
Wiz.
sitting at your
Even
desk
though it
one-
wasn't on the Wiz, it always
What?
made me
You
feel
sitting
like
at your
the Wiz
desk one
for
time,
some
right?
reason.
What did I say?
No, you didn't say nothing. I came through. I was selling at the time.
You selling.
I came
You
through and was
selling.
like,
Not selling.
Selling commercials.
and
That's
you was
my
like,
Loving you, oh baby.
hold on, stop right there.
That's my
Blue
song.
turned around and was like,
When I put my eyes
no,
on you.
that's not what you
favorite
said.
song.
That's my
No,
song.
listen. But I
And
came
Dr.
through.
Buzzard.
Yes,
Dr. Buzzard.
I came
Dr.
through.
Buzzard, I got
I
the album
came.
at home.
I came through singing it. Blue was like, "That's my jam," and then
That's
she
my
said,
jam.
"How do you know about?
How do
it?"
you know
She was
about
like,
it?
How do you know about it?
Because
know?
he thinks very deeply. It doesn't matter he was from Duval
Why do you
County.
know and how do you
He
know?
thinks very deeply.
How much time we got?
3 minutes.
I got a story to tell.
Thank you.
I got a story to tell.
Just like
In
Big
honor
Bro.
of the Biggie tribute, March 9th, Burrito Gallery, in the Brooklyn area, Riverside.
Brooklyn.
We on the rooftop. I'm gonna be hosting.
We going. We going.
It was like 1995 Metro. It was either 94 or 95 because Dez it was 95. He was small. Big came to Metropolitan Park.
Mm-hmm.
This was when Jazz Cole was on fire
I wasn't here yet.
on the corner of Atlantic and University. It's now a Walgreens,
Wow.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Big is in the green room. God bless his soul, Dwayne Burrows, who I knew just by, face. And this is before radio, right? In the green room.
Well, before radio, we was at radio.
No. This is 90. No, radio was. I'm saying radio was out, but we weren't on the
Yeah,
radio.
Y'all
so
were.
radio was
Yeah,
nothing.
we
No,
weren't.
radio
No.
was nothing here then.
No. They was playing. Big is in the green room. It's sees Kim is when Kim is Kim.
When
We
Kim
don't
was
even-
Kim.
I was
Oh,
there.
she was
Kim
so
was
cute.
there. I was there.
She was so
Kim's
cute.
Kim, small, petite, and they're in there and they passing around, and Big is conversing with everybody, like talking about what's happening. But somebody had raised a question in the room, like the West Coast is on fire or whatnot, because Snoop and Dre, this is Chronic, this is Dog Food, Snoop's first, which was one of the most anticipated albums. 'Cause
Absolutely. And
Like
no
the
fun
West
if my
Coast-
homies can't have none.
Yeah. West Coast was just on fire. And Big said that be on the lookout for Sean Carter.
Oh, okay.
And he was
Wow.
like Sean Carter. He was like Jay-Z. He's like, yeah, we're getting ready to bring the East back.
Okay.
That's the
And Big said that, I was like, so you talking about Hawaiian Sophie, Jay-Z?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, but
Hawaiian
he ain't Hawaiian Sophie.
That was
No more. In 96, Reasonable Doubts drops. I go to Gateway, hit up Cal's because they had it on the tape. I buy the tape. bring it back to the neighborhood. And they was like, if you don't get that New York crap out of here, because they was on what was down south.
Right.
That's how they feel about me when Blue stepped on the scene of the plane.
But he's from here, so he was.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
has New York in him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
a
saying,
that's
I've
weird
been
for
following.
He's
That's
a
weird for
backpack
them.
hip hop.
I've been following.
He
Like,
thinks very
I'm
deep.
just trying to get the
Gene.com
crumbs.
thinks very
You
deep.
are New York, and like I tell people all the time in closing that I'm from New York, but Duval is my heart and where I live. You are from Duval, but somebody needs to give you the fucking key to New York City. Because you're everything that embodies New York
You know what I want to
and
do?
Brooklyn, and you are that guy.
Let me tell you what
You
my
are
dream
the
is.
history
Let me tell you
of
what my
who we
dream is.
were and who we are and what's to come.
Listen, I've been on many stages. I know we got to wrap it up. Charles already said wrap it up. I know I've been on many stages, but if I can host a ball dropping in Times Square,
Ooh, that's a dope.
Okay.
That's dope. Ooh,
man, I can go on to paradise.
paradise.
Then we need to make that happen. And
We
we're
need to
gonna
make
the
that
best
happen.
team,
That would
the
be
BestTea Show will do everything they can to make sure that happens. So
Shout-
cheers to you. Shout out and salute to our special guest tonight, which was Gene.com.
Gene.com.
There is no other like this brother.
Our sponsor.
Thank y'all for having me.
Sponsor. God bless you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Good night to everybody. We love you all. Please tune in. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Remember, tell 10 friends.
It's Brooklyn in the house.
Without a doubt, I'm the rapper with clout. Everybody rap about. Check it out. Guns, I bust 'em. Problem with my wife. Don't discuss 'em. March 9th, we at Burrito Gallery. See how I got right on in there?
Oh, you
Right on that bed.
know.
Brooklyn, man.
See you
Man.
next week on the BestTea Show.
Night,